Hello, everybody. Oh, starting off with a new member. What's up, Rockin' Stampede? Welcome to the family. Play with your emotes. We have new ones now. We actually do have some new ones now. What's up, Bianca? Yeah, I don't want that coming out of there. I need it going to the headphones, otherwise it's gonna be too loud. There we go. What queer community am I? Question. Straight. Straight ally. I'm a white bread straighty, pretty much. Not even pretty much. I mean, like, I don't even know why I said pretty much. 100%. There's not really. I'm comfortable with all of it. So like, I can play around. I can have playful banter here and there, but when we're talking about serious approaches and stuff like that, man, I'm a boring little straighty. What's up, Christian? How are you and the kitties? Kitties are good. Kitties are actually pretty good. You know, we've had a bug or some kind of cold that rolled through the entire congregate over the last 2 weeks, but it seems to have passed. Mary had it real bad, but he seems to be okay. I had scheduled a vet appointment. Their soonest thing was like 2 weeks out. So by the time we were there, it had already cleared. He didn't have a temperature. And, you know, while we were there, we updated his shots and stuff. So everything's fine on that front. Everybody's kind of over the hurdle. And I think once we get moved into the new house, it'll be a little bit better for them, because I'm pretty sure with all the water issues we've had here and being on the river, I'm almost 100% sure there's mold in this house somewhere. So it's probably messing with me, messing with them. So I'm looking forward to finally getting into the new home, hoping to be in before August. But I want to get some stuff done in the new studio before I start moving, though. Fucking love the Amazing Digital Circus finale. I really love that you put a lot of insight into your reaction / review. Thank you for reacting to one of my favorite shows of all time. No problem, of course. And of course, like I mentioned in there, I judged the book by its cover, but by the time we waded into the waters, it pulled me in, man. Like, I only have a couple of I'd say minor nitpicks of the finale, but overall I really fucking loved it. I'm pretty sure now that Jax was trans, and that was a deep personal thing that he said to his mother. Pretty much, I mean, I'm pretty sure like Gooseworks earlier today, as well as Amanda, both confirmed that he was a closeted trans woman, and that was the thing that he told his mother, because that was the thing about, you know, if I was too weak or feminine or whatever, I was weaker than him, like the comparisons to his father and all this sort of stuff, which is also why Jax ends up in the real world, and when we get that epilogue for everybody at Zubal's bar. You know, there's a lot of different hints, and we talked about it throughout the series a little bit as well, and I didn't want to assume, so I just kind of, like, in my review just said queer, just blanket, because, you know, at that point you could have your interpretation, your read in a bunch of different directions for it. But yeah, I think they outright confirmed it on social media, I think yesterday and today. Let's see. What's up, Shano? How are you? Good today. Heartstopper Forever is out in July. Yes, it is. Can't wait for the season finale, even if it's a movie. You do the reaction for the movie on Netflix? Of course. Yeah, 100%. I reached out to see if I could get a screener ahead of time. We'll see if that bears fruit, but otherwise, regardless, we will be watching it for sure. What I love most about finales is that there's one iconic needle drop song people can instantly replay, whether it's Running Up That Hill or Isn't She Lovely. I mean, that's not always the case, but we've had a couple of instances, yes, where that is the case. I don't think that, I mean, that's not like a staple of finales in general, but it is pretty iconic. And that is the thing. That is, Isn't She Lovely is the song that plays with the Jax monologue, or not monologue, montage at the end. So, Ben Reese, the last episode of Vox Machina was so fucked up. When I saw the ending, I said, no fucking way. By the way, I'm using my real voice in my songs now. Awesome. Hell yeah. Dude, yeah, what a shocking ending. You know, like I mentioned in my videos, like throughout the entirety of this story, they've been like, hey, Vax, hello, Vax is dying. Vax is going to die. Vax. And then boom, that happens. I'm like, shit, I wasn't even anticipating that at all. So yeah, I'm excited to see how everybody feels about the next 3 episodes. It's going to be a roller coaster. House of the Dragon Season 3 is tomorrow, and I absolutely forgot about it until yesterday, and God, I'm going to hate myself for the next 2 weeks. We're going to try to squeeze it in there. Early reviews put it at 100%. I think it just got knocked down from last time I saw it. Hope Omni knows that Amphibia will. End of sentence. What's up, Skelly? How are you? What's up, Jazzy? Shocked about what happened to Grog. I hope he comes back. Me too, man. Me too. Let's see. What's up? It's JCYT. How are you? It says on view. No book spoilers, but the season has the potential to be way better than season 2 in terms of pacing and story. We'll see. What's up, 10K? What's up, Green Light? How are you? It has been a while, hasn't it? Are you just struggling to say Omni this whole time? Hope Omni knows Amphibia will also have cryptograms later in the season. It has been mentioned, but I keep forgetting, and I will likely forget when actually they start to pop up, though. What's up? Hope you're good. I am good. Thoughts on the latest Brand New Day trailer? I haven't watched it. I have not watched the new trailer yet. I've seen a couple of clips here and there, but I haven't actually watched the trailer yet. Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow. And honestly, I'm probably not going to. Just so I can go into the movie a little more blind. Salutations, Omni. What's up, Hunter? I'm sorry, the Hunter. Not to be confused with Hunter. Hope you're well. When you have a spare moment, I left you a message on Discord about about Ruby. No spoilers, I take that seriously, just some logistical things. I remember seeing that, but I can't remember where it went. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, I found it. I forgot it was where that message was, but I found it. I appreciate that, by the way. Right now, we are on track to be watching season 1. We're less than 3K away already. The charity is at 5,100 already before the date is even here, which is crazy. And my milestone is at 8K. So it is pretty inevitable that we are going to be watching at least season 1 of Ruby on the channel at some point. However, don't stop there, because we need to get this thing to 25K, because the reward for 25 is a Skittle Squad 2-part D&D campaign. All of us playing D&D. 1, I want to play D&D with them. 2, I think you all would want to see us play D&D. It would be absolutely unhinged. I'm not even sure how many of them have played before, though, so that will be interesting. What's up, Stareface? Happy Sunday, fellers. It must be Sunday for you. So glad to say GCSEs are finally over and looking forward to the gay stream next week. Yes, make sure to come hang out with us. Oh, that's another thing I have to mention. There won't be a stream on this channel next week, because we will be doing the charity stream all day from 12 p.m. I think it's 12 p.m. Eastern time till I don't know when, over on Elijah's channel. I made a post about it on our thing. We're doing an all-day charity event for the Trevor Project, so go support it. You also, when you donate, you get to send any one of us a dare or a truth, and we have to either perform or answer, I guess is the other action, on during the stream, or if we get too many and we can't do them all on stream, we have to pay it back in some way, shape, or form on the internets forever for you guys. Who's my favorite character of the Basic Digital Circus? Mine is Kinger. Honestly, by the end of it all, probably Kinger. I was really torn between him, Zubul, and Jax, I think, for the longest time. And Jax is so incredibly complex and tragic, but I think my favorite character by the end of it all is probably Kinger. I've been rewatching Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and just finished the Framework arc. In my opinion, that arc is some of the best Marvel TV series ever made, and it's truly amazing. I agree. I think it's fucking amazing. It tops and clears most things Marvel has put out since, and during, and before. How's your house journey going? No pun intended. I mean, so far so good. Today, you know, obviously I have the keys, it's mine, all the utilities are set up. There's just a couple of things I'm trying to see if I can get a contractor to help me with to set up my recording space in a way that I would like it to be ahead of moving in, just so that I don't have stuff there to get out of the way and then it just interrupts things. But logistically, I'm not sure where we're at with that. I was supposed to get a call for a consultation sometime this week. They haven't called me. To be fair, I requested on Wednesday, so hopefully that's something that could still be done. Otherwise, we'll fucking see. Other than that, today was the first day I mowed grass, and I have to go back to finish that tomorrow morning. Haven't mowed a lawn in fucking years, but worker Omni here. If you have the time, please watch Dragon Strikers. It's 1 season, 11 episodes. It's so incredible. The people that created it are the same people who are working on the new Avatar show, but please watch. Never heard of it. Maybe one day. Not anytime soon, though. We are taking 0 new show requests at the moment. I am overbooked as of current. And again, if you want me to watch a new show, you better suggest it and put it on the poll and then come vote for it. Otherwise, it is going to fall on deaf ears unless it is just another cultural Squid Game or the Amazing Digital Circus, something easy like that. Can't believe there's a sequel being made for the How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Didn't see that coming. This is the first I've heard of it. What in the world? The hell? Are you taking all of the cats with you, including the ones that stay mostly outside? Yes. Yeah, no kitty left behind over here. I am mildly concerned about the outdoor cats because they don't like staying inside for too long. I'm going to try to break them of that habit if I can. We have an enclosed backyard, so there is that. It's not fenced, so it would be very difficult for them to climb. However, there are 2 trees in which they might be able to scale to get out. And there's one spot within the fences they could probably get under. So I don't know. It's a quiet neighborhood. Like there's plenty of space, at least pretty much equal space to where we have now from their distance to the neighborhood to like a main road. So it's about as safe, if not safer, I think, for them to roam around. But it's just, of course, they're going to be in an area that they've never been before. So I'm a little concerned about them being outside and not knowing how to get back home or which door to go to or whatever. So I'm a little concerned about that. So I'm going to try to get them to stay inside. So Biscuit, I'm not that worried about because I think he doesn't go that far anyway. He just pretty much stays on the back deck or the side deck, and he doesn't go anywhere else. Jumba, I have no idea where that fucker goes half the time. Same with Cookie. But, so Biscuit, I'm not all that worried about. The other ones, we'll see what happens. Who looks after the kitties when you're away? Well, I mean, most of the time I'm going on a trip by myself, so somebody's here. If all parties are on a trip, my brother is like my go-to. Hey, I need somebody to come scoop the litter boxes and feed the cats. So he's pretty much my friend group's and mine designated cat sitter. When he's gone, yeah, which doesn't happen too often, but my mom will do it. I wish I could stay, but I have a rendezvous tonight. Great stream, my friend, and see you soon. Take it easy, Shano. Good luck on the rendezvous tonight. Did you see the new animation for Insane Alistair song that came out yesterday? Fucking awesome. No, I don't want. I'm not engaging with anything made by any of those people over there. Fan content for any of these things, I just don't want to. There's no engaging with. If it's official, I'll check it out. Fan stuff, not interested in. One, because it just muddies the waters, and two, the people behind that video are, to my knowledge, quite problematic. With their fair share of, I don't know, maybe not everybody involved, but at least I know one of the people involved has done some bad stuff. So, I'm good. All good. Addict is as far as my has-been hotel stuff goes, and that's because it is official and it's been brought under the actual umbrella of the show. What's up, Maggie? How are you? A lot of people say the Amazing Circus is a kid's show. Like, bruh, did they even give it a try? Because half the community are little kids and toddlers. I mean, that's true of like anything. I mean, half of the South Park's audience were people like teenagers and under. Like, I started watching South Park when I was 12, so I mean, that's always going to happen. But it's clearly not a kid's show, like from the jump. People confuse aesthetic and animation with children still. Am I planning on getting that KFC Supergirl meal? Looks good from the commercial. I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, I can't tell you the last time I saw an actual food commercial, but I'm not aware of said meal that you're talking about. All I know, all that I've seen is because it's been on my social media feeds, is that horrendous Supergirl fucking drink cup that looks like it has foreskin. What's your thoughts on the new Spider-Man trailer? Like I just mentioned a little bit ago, I haven't watched it. In your opinion, what age rating should the Amazing Circus have? I mean, for the topics and for the subject matter at hand and the stuff that they depict and talk about, I'd probably say 16 plus, whatever that is, TV 16. I mean, it's not a kid's show by any stretch, like a children's show. It's no Hey Arnold or Rugrats by any stretch of the imagination, but there are topics that I think teenagers should engage with or be aware of. So it's not, I wouldn't classify it as adult animation, but it's definitely like teenagers and up, I'd say. Thought about this over the year, but both Jar Jar Martin and Ryan Condal were in the wrong. Ryan because he changed too much of George's story, and George because it was unprofessional of him. George spoiled season 3 and is not a blog post, which was kind of petty, even though I understand where he's coming from. I mean, it's hard to spoil something when he's talking about a show that is based on a book, so the spoilers are already out there, and he's the fucker that wrote them to begin with. I mean, is it petty for him to talk about it openly? Sure, maybe, I guess, but like, I don't know if I would qualify that. But yeah, him coming out and like trashing them and dogging them like that, it was pretty unprofessional, but with how they've been bastardizing his stuff, I kind of get it. Doesn't make it right, but I get it. Kane really gave Vox from Has Been in episode 8. A little bit, kinda. Between Gravity Falls and the Owl House, which one do you say has to be the cast of character? Which one would you say has Are you trying to say which one has the better cast of characters and the better story? Better story is Owl House, for sure. Cast of characters, I might still give it to Owl House. Like, I love Gravity Falls, but I think Owl House wins on both fronts. It's more consistent, it's more smooth, and there's just a wider variety of characters, I feel like, that all have so much depth to them all, and pathos in a way that Gravity Falls, I'd say, does not. But they're both very different shows too, so like Gravity Falls is not going for that. So it's hard to compare them, even though they're in the same world and same network and all that kind of stuff. But if you're putting one against the other, man, I'm probably going to go Owl House. When is the Skittles Live going on? When is and what day? It is June 27th. It was next Saturday, 1 week from today. Love Amphibia so much. I'm happy you're watching. I want to ask, who's your favorite character and what's your thoughts on Anna and the planters in the world? Watch my reactions. I answer a lot of those questions. Right now, favorite character probably though is Sprig or Polly. Stop! I was trying to forget Grog. I'm terrified. Remember, don't judge a show by its style. True, but again, aesthetics are a lot. Aesthetics are a lot. Let's see. Am I a fan of the Austin Powers movie? I heard another one is in the works. I am, and there supposedly is. I mean, Austin Powers 4 has been in the works. It's been in development hell for like 20 years. But Mike Myers did just say this week that it might still be happening. Sadly, haven't had time to watch the reaction yet to The Amazing Digital Circus, but I will. Glad I can finally talk with you about it, at least here. I enjoyed the theatrical release. Sadly, the first part of the movie was a bit ruined by two teenagers talking constantly, but at least they were silent during the last part. It really enjoyed how the story ended. Bittersweet. Agreed. And yeah, I can imagine with a show like this, a theatrical experience, you are very much so going to be on the high end of your chances of being impeded by the fans watching. Messing in with your experience would probably be very, very likely. But at least from what I understand of the theatrical release, the first like 45 minutes is a recap, and a recap of the first 7 episodes, the full 8th episode, and then the 9th episode. So at least most people should have already seen like the first little bits, at least. Still not good etiquette, but at least it's a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Trade-off. Need to finish watching Vox Machina season 4 reactions. I watched episode 7 yesterday. Hell yeah. What's up, sweetie Jeannie? How are you? How's the weekend going so far? So far, so good. Got some, I'm behind on recording this week, but got some of that to do tonight. Tomorrow, of course, fucking House of the Dragon ruining my goddamn week as well. And then Father's Day tomorrow, which I also forgot about until today. And then I need to finish mowing the lawn tomorrow, so there is that. So there's a lot to do this weekend, but overall, I'm doing okay. Came from the Amazing Circus, or Vox from Hazmat Hotel, or Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. Who's gonna win? Like in a fight? Well, Kane can't do anything outside of a computer. Vox can control technology. So I think Vox automatically fucks with Kane. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, because he is electricity. Like, I was going to say, well, maybe as an AI, Kane could infect Vox, but Vox doesn't really operate that way. So he's kind of immune from that. However, Bill can only affect people in the mindscape unless he's got physical form. If he's got physical form, Bill wins. If it's like season finale Bill, none of them can do anything to him. Between the Owl House and Gravity Falls, which one would you say has the best cast? I guess you just retyped this previous question. I think so, yeah. Okay. Posting my Masters of the Universe, 1987 tomorrow. Can't remember if I asked if you saw it back in your youth. I've seen like parts. All I remember from the movie was it was Dolph Lundgren's He-Man strutting around. I think it's like what, LA, and he gets in that Barbie ass pink convertible. That's it. That's all I remember from that movie, from when I watched it when I was a kid. Doing my best. Brandon Chandler's good. What is up, losers? JK, missed you guys so much. I'm on vacation. Woo! Hell yeah! Enjoy your vacation. People say when you watch something like Hazbin Hotel, Have a Boss, or Digital Circus, you 100% turn gay. Well, guess what? I didn't. I'm straight as always, and it's not going to change. Yeah, I don't get that. I mean, I'm one of many. Well, I wouldn't say many, but I know quite a few, like 100% straight people that love all three of those things. Me, Matt, Tomoda. That's also other content creators too in the space, but no, it's just people being immature, weird, or whatever, or just silly. Nothing just turns you gay. Unless you just have that one little wake up call and you're just, damn. I don't know, maybe it happens. I don't know. D&D put my last $3 on that. Hell yeah, the 25K is extremely necessary to meet the queer chaos of that is going to be incredible. This is how we got the Adventure Zone. That is true. That is true. Dude, if we could turn this into an Adventure Zone kind of thing, that would be sick as hell. The reward for 25 is what? I had an ad hit that moment. The 25K reward is a two-part D&D campaign with all of the members of the Skittle Squad. Yeah, D&D Skittle Squad campaign. Sadly, Major Digital Circus is over. Of course, as it is with all things. It is all things that come to an end. It's always bittersweet, man. Hope there's no nudity in the House of the Dragon Season 3 because I watch with my mom. Well, good luck. Shit, never mind. I said Saturday LI. Second season Avatar live action looks way better than the first one, especially Azula. All I can say is I am currently watching it. I can't give any thoughts or opinions on it, but as of June, I think 5th, something like that, I can say I've started to watch it. We'll see. I can't say anything until it comes out, though. Like, as far as opinions, but from the trailers, though, I did watch the trailers, and it looked fucking fire. The trailers look so good. The production value of the live action is fucking off the charts. Like, I definitely feel like season 1 had a lot of growing pains, and I'm really hoping that in season 2, a lot of that has kind of been smoothed out. But we'll have to wait and see. Production's great. Excited to see how they handle Toph and all that. Because, man, if you mess up Toph, man, that's a huge hit to a lot of people's enjoyment moving forward. But I like season 1 a lot for the most part. There's a couple of things that really, really rub me the wrong way, but those were just mostly some small, specific moments and decisions. While most of it I thought was a pretty solid adaptation, and the level of production value that went into it is pretty insane. And as far as I know, it's also the same studio that does the One Piece live action as well, I'm pretty sure. The milestone, I think your milestone for watching Ruby got changed from 8K to 10, which is a little disappointing, but I'm confident it will be cracked. I think last year's total number was 27. Yeah, I thought it was 27 or 35 or something like that. I thought it was, I can't remember what Elijah said. Of course, I don't have just the straight up link on here. Here it is. I want to see if they changed it or not. No, it's still 8. If you actually go to the campaign page, God, we're at 5630 now. Yeah, 8K. Michael reacts to Ruby Volume 1. Because I was thinking, my initial like suggestion or thought at least for what my thing might be initially was what if I dyed my hair to match Morgan's color scheme? So like a like top pink, purple, mauve, whatever you call that color of Morgan's. But then I was like, and I was looking at the one before me and the one after me. I was like, that's a little extreme by comparison. So I reeled it back a little bit. Have you checked the internet at the house? Confirmed the speed is what you wanted. I have. I made sure to do that before he left, when they set it up. I also had them move it to where the direct connection goes right into where my recording space is going to be, so I can still hardwire. In the original setup, I would have had to use the Wi-Fi, and I tested the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is exponentially still better than here. The speeds are crazy by comparison. So I'm really excited to get in there and like really tap it up. Like it just took like 5 seconds to upload, like a fucking like 10 seconds to upload like one of my shorts, which can take like a minute or so here sometimes. So streams should be way more smooth once I get all that set up. Kinger's amazing, my favorite too. I'm officially severed ties with a friend of mine because she's been toxic and is always telling me about her new boyfriend. Life is too short to be unhappy, so I decided to focus on myself. As you should. Did you ever hear of the show Jim and the Holograms? I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. It's getting a live action movie adaptation. I did hear about that though. I do remember hearing about that. They probably won't work it for Juneteenth, so maybe they'll call you the next week. Maybe, though, our fucking governor or whatever abolished it as a government holiday in our state. However, we have West Virginia Day, so that was also Friday. Yeah, our governor's a piece of shit, but he still likes his days off. Kaufmo sounds so chill, and man, Ribbit didn't deserve that. Not at all. Hey, Jax, for that, like, not everybody is your mother. He ruined his friendship over a pride talk with Ribbit, and he did this to himself. He did, but also understand why he does that. And I think they did a good job showing why he does that. And that's true of a lot of people who have had a traumatic experience like that, especially from somebody who's supposed to be in your corner. So I get it. But it does suck, and that's part of the tragic nature of his entire thing. Is he's trapped. He's by circumstance, by his own actions and decisions and his fear. Yeah, I get it. It sucks, but I've seen a lot of people like that, man. What's up, Jayla? How are you? Yeah, I'm not mowing shit. If I'm involved with grass, it better be smokable. I'll pay a neighbor child for that. Yeah, I ain't about to do that. This will be my workout now. I could probably cancel my gym membership at this point if I'm going to be doing this every 2 weeks or every week, depending, because I need to keep it down. Because it's been probably set for a little bit longer, and it's rained the last couple of days, so it was real fucking thick. I got back from a baby shower. Hell yeah! Are you making them a catio? There is a patio that is covered, and also like a deck, so like there's a lot of stuff outside for them to fuck around in. A straight up catio, I'm not sure yet. Maybe. Have I seen Inazuma 11? Cause Dragon Strikers is similar to that. I have no idea what that one is. No. What's up, Omni? What's up, Thomas? Gonna build them a cat condo / spam. I mean, who knows? Maybe. That'd be like a long haul thing. It won't be an immediate one though. I am thinking about like a track, like one of those like around the rim kind of tracks or whatever inside. That might be a fun little project for the indoor cats, because I want to make sure they have a lot of mobility. I mean, it's a 2-story house, so there's a lot of stuff they can fuck around on, and a lot of vertical movement they haven't had before. So I think that'll be good, but I want to amplify that even more. What was I going to look up? Oh yeah, Dragon Strikers. So let's see what this is. It's a Disney show. I mean, is it a soccer show? That's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll check out a trailer, but that does not mean I am interested in reacting to it or have the time. Let's see. When you do start Ruby, will you be okay with multiple comments? I have a lot of thoughts, and plus I think it might be good algorithm-wise based on my experiments with the Skittles channel. I mean, I don't give a shit. Comment as much as you want, man. Heartstopper trailer for the movie came out this week. They were at the place that came last week in the last movie. I didn't know one came out. That completely went under the radar for me. Enclosed backyard is good. Maybe that'll help transition. They can go outside but stay close. That's the hope. Make a catio for them if you have room. I was also thinking about removing the trees that are already back there, so they can't use it to climb the tree and then jump the fence, because I don't think they can jump the fence, at least right now, just the way it is. So the only ways I think they could pull that off is by climbing the trees, but then there's no trees on the outside for them to get back in. So once they're out, they'd have to figure out how to get to just come to the front door. It's going to be annoying. Were you expecting the musical number in The Amazing Digital Circus? No, not at all. Is Daredevil Born Again worth my time watching? It's next up on my list to watch. I like it. Season 1's a little rocky. Season 2's really good, though. And like by a little rocky, I think like Daredevil Born Again, for all of its faults in season 1, is still better than most of Marvel's live action shows that they've been putting out the last couple years. Learn from a move that cats should be kept inside for at least a week, or they'll find their way back to your previous house. At least that's what I was told to do for my cats. I mean, that would be next to impossible for them to like get to the old house. Jumba goes where the wind takes him sometimes. I gotta love these cats' names. Jumba's like those old traveling salesmen. He's got 3 different families. I mean, there's a good chance he could very well, but he's mine. He's our oldest boy here. He's the oldest cat here in the house in general. Like, he's the one. He was here when we still had Pop-Tart. He's the daddy for 6 of our cats as well too, so we ain't going nowhere without Jumba. I did see Flu for the first time in like 2 months down the street, because since Biscuit's been back around, he's taken over her territory, or really reclaimed his territory, and she stopped coming around again. She's staying down on the other side of the neighborhood. I finally saw her again because because of how little I leave the house. I just rarely ever see her out there. Finally did. She's fine. She's being taken care of out there. I was debating about setting up a trap in her neighborhood where she is now to bring her along too, since I'd been the one that's done all of her vet care and shots and all that kind of stuff anyway, and she's still on the street, so nobody's taking her in. But that's another cat. What are we doing this Saturday? Or how are we doing this Saturday? We're doing good. Hot and sweaty, but good. And blisters. Lots of blisters. Fucking, like I said, first time mowing a lawn in like 20 years. And my hands show for it. It's a mercenary. Part of a vacation is cat sitting and an adorable black cat named Houdini. He's the best to hang out with. Oh, that's cute. I'd love a all black cat. How's your sweet week been? It's been good. It's been good. What's up, Dan? Howdy, howdy. On a scale of 1 to 9, 1 to 9, as if it couldn't be 10. How much did the Amazing Digital Circus finale wreck you? I'd say 7, 8, maybe 7. Early reviews for Supergirl are super positive. I hope it's good. I hope I enjoy it. Watched the Digital Circus because it looked fun. Kids animated show. I don't know what that says about me, but I'm glad I stuck around for the psychological aspect of it, and it tripped me up. As it do, man, as it do. On movies, Gravity Falls and characters. We already answered that one. Supergirl Cup is fucking crazy. What were we thinking? I don't know, man. Whoever designed that was not thinking the way the internet was going to think. What's up, Rice Cake? It's been a while. Love the Amazing Circus finale and your reaction. It's so sad to see Goose get so much hate for the dumbest reasons when it got leaked. Goose, I cannot fault them for wanting to be completely done with this show, this fandom, and maybe the industry. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't kill their passion for the art form, because I would love to see what they do next. Did you hear about all the leaks going out of Marvel and at Sony? I wonder how these leaks are getting out with all the security that they have. I have no idea what you're referring to, so whatever they're doing might be working, because I'm not aware of any leaks from Marvel or Sony or anything of the sort. I'm good. I finally watched the pilot for the Gaslight District and I love it. I'm hoping Glitch will release more episodes soon. Yeah, that's one I still need to watch from Glitch, and I keep forgetting that they picked up Lackadaisy. So those are two of Glitches that I still need to cross off, and then I'll be done with the current Glitch pantheon. And I'm doing good. Thank you, Maggie. You excited for Supergirl? And I know it probably won't happen, but how would you feel if Melissa Benoist, I think that's how you spell it on the last name, of Cars Earth, was it Mom or Krypton Mom? I mean, that would be cool, but I really don't think that they would do that. I think it would be pretty cool, but I really doubt it. And as far as how's my excitement for it, it is about at a I'm going to watch it, but it's at a right now. Trailers haven't been doing it for me. The last one was better than the first one, but I'm not like excited for it the way I would love to be as a DC person. Do you think Dean Cain was in the right to say Millie Alcock isn't attractive enough to play Supergirl? Or maybe he didn't say that. Okay. No. That's an absurd statement. Even going back to the first episode, I think most, if not all of us, were kind of knew what Jax's deal was early on. At least an aspect of it. Disney just released a trailer for a new movie called Hex, which looks like a copy of the Owl House, and that copy and paste 3D Disney style makes me sad. Yeah, I hear a lot of people are comparing it to that, even though aesthetically it doesn't really look that way at all. But I think like the overall general plot, a lot of people have been comparing it to it, and a lot of people are accusing it of being AI. But yeah, it just looks like if you were like, hey, make me a generic Disney animated movie, and it would print out what I saw. I saw a question in another live stream where I was like, bruh, someone asked if I ended up loving season 3 despite the author hating it. Does this mean HBO doesn't need him? I was like, yeah, they still do. They definitely should. I don't know why they would want to like burn that relationship the way they've been doing. Who do you think would win in a fight between the Collector or Bill Cipher? Well, oh, I was thinking when you said the Collector, I was thinking of Marvel. I was like, dude, Bill would wipe the fucking floor with him. Maybe Bill, only because the Collector is still has like a childlike mind, and I think Bill could manipulate the fuck out of him. But I do think that because Bill is so reliant on having physical form, the Collector innately is more powerful, I'd say. Something I even noticed in YouTube release was the movie is that they completely erased a scene. Really? There's a whole scene that wasn't there? During the intro song, when it got to Kaufmo, it sang his part without the cutout glitch to his abstraction. The eyes taking over the stage before glitching again and Pomni's name being sung instead. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wonder why that might be. Finally got around to watching Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm so goddamn mad I put it off because it was a middle finger to Fox as a company and a love letter / fond farewell to 20th Century Fox. Oh yeah, 100%. I love all the meta stuff about the industry and the studios. And yeah, that last little hurrah for 20th Century Fox was beautiful. Without who, the MCU never would have existed. True. Oh Lord, The Amazing Sisters 9 already got 35 million views in 22 hours. Not shocked. Remember that scene, but for some reason it was removed from the YouTube release. Don't know why, but a little Easter egg, I guess. Maybe. Don't know, but the Bizarro in My Adventures Superman doesn't feel like Bizarro to me, but what about you? I think he might be getting set up for like a tragic outcome, because there is a figure that looks very much so like him, but with his hair down, with these markings that he currently doesn't have. And I'm worried if he's starting off all innocent, sweet, like feral caveman kind of style, and I'm worried he's going to get corrupted by the world and become a villain. That's the direction I think it's probably going to go based on the opening sequence. Didn't mean that for coming out sounding like I agree with the changes, but I am hoping that for this next book, I hope that Knights of the Seven Kings continue to respect his material. Hope so. I hope so. What's up, Charlotte? Happy Saturday. Happy Father's Day. That's coming up tomorrow as well. Since we finally watched the final episode of the Digital Circus, do you have a personal favorite character? Someone asked this earlier, and I'd say Kinger. So far for me overall. What do you think about the My Hero Academia so far? I love it, man. I love the heart. I love the spirit. I love their philosophy about what it means to be a hero, what it means to have power or not, and how that power gets used. There's a lot of really good themes that I really enjoy with it. The animation is so good so far. What am I doing Father's Day? Finishing mowing my lawn. I'm gonna probably go to my mom's and eat with her and my stepdad. And then I got a lot of recording to do later that evening, so there'll be a lot of stuff that I'm doing tomorrow. Vampire Lestat songs are in my brain and they keep replaying. The songs are great. The songs are really good. The soundtrack for the Vampire Lestat is so good. It's really fucking good. And Sam Reed is phenomenal. I'm loving the season so far. It's such a different fucking vibe than Interview. For book readers, what George said isn't a spoiler, but I know for some content creators only watch the shows who were spoiled from the blog post. But then when he did that, I was conflicted, so I stopped watching. Oh wait, whoops. Because I felt HBO and Ryan deserved that. On the other hand, this should have been kept behind closed doors. Stopped rewatching The X-Files when I was done with season 9 because the final 2 seasons suck ass. There are really good episodes in seasons 10 and 11. The standalone episodes, there's a couple of standalone episodes in seasons 10 and 11 that are those are the revival seasons when they came back 18 years later and did 2 real short, I think it was 6 episodes, then 8 episodes. Season 10 was 6 episodes, season 11 was 8, I think. Both seasons only had 2 mythology episodes, or I think season 8 had 3. Either way, the rest were all Monster of the Week episodes. And a lot of those were really good, but they really, I think, overcomplicated and took the story in a direction that I don't love. But I watched a like 5-hour video essay that actually made me think very differently about those seasons and how they actually fit in perfectly with everything that has been shown, and what they've revealed in those seasons actually recontextualizes most of the show. And I do feel very differently now than I do about them. I still think it could have been handled a little bit better, but I've softened a lot on those last 2 seasons. But some of the anthology episodes of those seasons are so good. Like the Were Monster one with Rhys Darby and Kumail Nanjiani. That's a top 10 episode of the show for me. Can't lie, but the recent Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer was fire. I really like your channel, but do you think that you could watch Steven Universe? It's a really good show, and it's kind of like Amphibia. That will be up to you all to decide when you vote after once I'm done with Amphibia, there'll be a poll to decide whatever I watch next. So that's all up to you to decide what we actually do next. By the way, it's around 2 a.m. for me right now. Damn, you up late. The Japanese decide who's gay, right? Yes, let's leave it to Japan to figure that out. How was me and the Sort of Stupid crew? I love those guys and their videos. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I loved getting a tour of their entire setup. What you see on the channel is just such a small fragment of all the shit they got going on over there. It's kind of wild, especially when you're going into the area for the first time. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time hanging out with them. And I would love to do a video with them someday. Unfortunately, like I mentioned in my post, there was construction going on, like in the same building as their set. So they just were shut down for recording that day. Unfortunate timing, but yeah, I would love to. And yeah, I would definitely. What wine you drinking? It is a Blackberry Moscato. I beg to differ on the nothing turns you gay. I knew since I was 10. Very early. Well, nothing turned you then. You just were. So you're agreeing with me. I think we're gonna go tired as fuck. Get yourself some sleep. Just a few days left till my 17th birthday. Oh, happy earthly birthday. Back in season 1 of live action Atla, people were being stupid and mean, saying the actress who plays Azula should be Appa. Oh my, that's fucked. I know people were really, for whatever reason, coming at her for simply the way she looked. For whatever reason, her weight too, which I don't get that either. I don't know, man. By the way, no nudity thing in season 3 was my bad attempt at a joke. It's HBO, so of course there'll be nudity. Oh, it didn't read it all for me. Even from the UK, Omni, I really can't wait for some more horror reactions from you. Dying for the Carrie release later this year. Oh, yeah, we'll be sat for fucking Carrie, man. Cause that's Mike Flanagan, right? Yep. Yeah. I'm sat for anything Mike Flanagan puts his hands on. And that could be me for all I care. I don't know if you know Crazy Joe, Omni, but do you agree with him that James Gunn should stop making every TV show rated R in the DCU? I have no idea who that is. Have all of them been? I mean, 2 so far. I guess all the ones that exist right now. Is Green Lantern supposed to be R as well? I don't know. I don't remember that. Heyo, it's Rebecca in the house. I'm with the girls, so dropping in to say, hey, everyone. Miss you guys. Beep boop. Little beep boop right at you. Hope you're having fun with the girlies this weekend. Only 3K to go, guys. Yeah, Toph is perfect from what I've seen from behind the scenes video. Yeah, I've seen the behind the scenes video they put out. That was a really cool video. I thought that was awesome. Heartstopper film, amazing new trailer, by the way. Will that be in the movie poll, or is it just a guarantee for either July or August? No, that will be something I will do. Nobody's gonna have to vote for that. It's basically just the finale of a show we've already watched, so that's how I'm treating it. Same with Good Omens 3. We'd already covered the show, and I recorded the reaction to the movie finale when it came out. It'll be just the same as that. So like, yeah, you don't have to worry about if or when I will get around to it. When it comes out, I will be right on it. Is Jax implied to be trans? Very much so, and I think as of today and yesterday, confirmed as such. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. Very true. It's so cool you got a chance to be sort of stupid. They are now Finally part of the Skittle Squad charity stream. Oh, and are. I was like, wait a minute. When did Sort of Stupid get involved with them? Yeah, man, your boy's getting around. I'm just slutting myself around to all the reaction channels. The benefits of being a solo reactor, I guess. I'm fucking unchained, unbound. I just slide everywhere. Normies, I'm coming for you next. Or Blind Wave. Or Blind Wave. I don't know why. I just feel like they, I don't know. This might just be a me thing, but I just feel like they don't like me. And I don't know why. I've got no reason to feel that either. But I've at least talked with quite a few of the people from the Normies before. Do you miss watching Superman and Lois? Yes. Yes, I do. Very much so. What's one thing you miss most from the show? Fucking Tyler Hoechlin's Superman. I just love him as Superman. I love him as Clark. Have you considered just not having these problems? Damn. I wish I had thought of that. Toy Story came out yesterday. Is even going to watch the movie on the channel, or are you going to watch it in theater? Question. If I want to watch it because I've seen all of them. I saw 4 in theaters. I've seen every movie prior. I would like to try to see it in theaters as well, because it would, I do feel like it would be weird to just have just a reaction to 5 on the channel. But again, all things I'm seeing right now is like that they've knocked it out of the park again, which, like I said, is likely that it will be the case, but I don't know. I'm very, very curious. Thoughts on Bizarro and My Adventures with Superman? Other than what I mentioned in video and what I said earlier, like, it's an interesting, different start-off point. They shuffled around, like, certain elements, like with him and Superboy, and mixed up some of those more traditional origins. So I'm interested to see where it goes. I feel like the casual fans like season 3, but book readers will be like, what the fuck? Well, I'm not a book reader or a casual, so I'm in between where I'll be mad at certain decisions. You love, like, the only thing you talk about on here is a Song of Ice and Fire stuff. Gotta respect it. But you're in the trenches in your own like philosophical debate in the chat sometimes. Let's see. I gotta say, I love seeing Percy having a new friend like Tarian, who is also like science and such. Also enjoy seeing friend duos in the TV shows and movies who have similar interests bond over together. Yeah, dude, the friendship and the camaraderie that grew between Percy and Tarian, especially considering he was so annoyed by him at first, and then they're like besties by the end of the season so far, or where we're at in the season so far. That transition was fucking awesome, and I love it. I fucking love it. Also, fun fact that I didn't notice in my reaction, or didn't really register in my reaction, when Percy is the first person to notice what Pike is going through and what Pike did, like when she stops and doesn't follow them and goes into the portal, he's the one that notices and turns back around because he's been in her shoes. He knows vengeance, he knows what that looks like, and he knows what she's going through at the moment. And I was like, oh shit, fuck, god damn it. Nola Holmes' third movie trailer, where I came out in May. I was going to watch it on now, and I'm going to watch the movie on the trailer, or why you're not going to watch it on the trailer? When was the last time I reacted to a movie trailer? I just don't do it unless it's something I feel like I have to react to, or need to, or want to react to. I don't give a shit about trailer reactions most of the time anymore. It's just, all my time is elsewhere. If I got to the point where I could free up a lot more of that, I'd probably do more trailer reactions like I used to, but it's not on my radar. I prefer knowing as little as possible, unless I feel like I need to be convinced, or if what I'm going to see I'm just that excited to see. Those are the two things that'll get me to check it out most of the time. But yes, Enola Holmes comes out what, next month? Is the governor as big as ass as the one in The Walking Dead? I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know if any governor really is like that. Kaufmo was voiced by Aaron from the Game Grumps. Yes, I only actually just put that together when I was editing the reaction for last night's episode. NC and VA are probably fucking trash. Correction, WVA. I am not in VA. Did you know that the Jackson Pomni and the Fortnite, there is a trailer for Kane puts Jackson stretches Pomni to the right? Yes, I have seen the Fortnite trailer and how they logistically made that work. Also, howdy everybody, hope everyone's having a good weekend. You as well. The X-Men 97 trailer looked fire, can't wait. Dude, I watched it. I think I watched it on my trip. Oh my god, it looks fucking insane, dude. I can't fucking wait. They should skip the next One Piece arc. It really isn't that important and just go straight to Whole Cake. Well, that's not gonna happen. Don't know if they have mentioned this to you, but you should watch the 4 Ruby trailers. Multiple people have actually mentioned that, but yes. Red, white, black, and yellow trailers, and then watch Volume 1, because they said the trailers serve as like a what's the word? Not an epilogue. What's before that? Prologue to the show. Ready for some cat puns, Omni? Cat's out of the bag. You're the cat's pajamas. Did you get a cat scan? Curious to kill the cat. You're a scaredy cat. I'm done. Like Bizarro in My Adventures with Superman, he's so precious and innocent, and if anything happens to him, I will riot. I'm sure you might have to prepare for some rioting at some point. Who's your favorite animated cat-themed character? Ooh, that's an interesting question. Off the top of my head, I'm going immediately to Cheetor from Beast Wars. But I feel like there's most certainly somebody else that I'm probably not thinking of at the moment. Yeah, nothing back here's inspiring me at all. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for right now unless I think of something else. Gatomon is cat themed, but I'm not a huge Gatomon guy. Like, as much as I love Digimon, Gatomon's not super high up there on my favorite lists. Angelmon, maybe, but those are for very different reasons. Damn it, I really do feel like I'm blanking on something. Yeah, anyway, if you would want to play a Spider Noir game, play La Noir. I'm sorry, what? Hello, what's up, Ginger? Lovely. It's been a while. Hope all is good with you and the kitties. All is good with me and the kitties. I'm 29. I just found out noir means black. You learn something new every day. I knew that, but I'm glad you finally learned. Yeah, I've known that bit for a long time. You know, you can't hit me for any questions of Ruby. With all I've annoyed you about, it's only fair. If I need it, I know who to reach out to at this point. It'll be you, or when it comes to the reactions, at least I know, like, the Skittle Squad's got my back too. We were also playing, we were testing out this new game last night that we started playing. It was like Mecha Chameleon. That was so much fun. We should definitely, I don't know what our schedules are like, for everybody, but I think that would be a fun fucking stream for people to watch with us play. Speaking of Sword of Stupid, have you seen any of the videos from Ruff's commentary channel? He's done one about indie animation, a couple more on Gooseworks and Vizimob that you might like. No, we were talking about it a little bit. I always forget they have that. I forget their podcast, and I forget he's actually got a commentary channel. I can always forget about that. But we talked a little bit about some of the things that he had kind of gotten involved with there, but you know, I definitely need to check out more of that. I don't even know the channel name, to be honest, so if anybody can shoot me that to save me some time, I would greatly appreciate it. And they try to go back to the old house and get lost, but they might try to go back to the old house and get lost. That's a very good point, because they logistically, there's just no way for them to even make it back to the old house. So that would be a pretty big problem. Almost time to move into the new house. I'm going to try to do that by the end of next month. Can't wait to watch Danny Mata's interviews with the vampire reactions. He's going to start the show soon. I'm glad more people are watching it. Really? I did not know Danny was on the interview. That's going to be interesting. Danny's mindset and approach to things is going to be really interesting to watch it and meld with that. I definitely will be checking those out though. It's called Half Baked Takes. I thought that was their podcast. Is it both? Maybe it's both. Hear me out. Have you considered buying a place on another planet someday? If you did move to another planet, where would you want to go? I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know what any of them are like. There's no housing. Can't wait for you to get to the later parts of My Hero Academia. It's fun to see what. It'll be fun to see what you think about some of the characters and that are yet to be introduced and how your opinions change by the end. I'm really looking forward to that as well, man. I'm really, really curious. We've barely scratched the surface with all these characters too, because there's already so many. Got a black cat named Lucy. She's going to be 13 in August. Oh, that's so awesome. So cute. Have to ask you, ever just bought something out of the blue or something stupid because I paid for a talking Deadpool head for $150? Oh yeah, all the fucking time, man. I have some pretty ridiculous impulse buys sometimes. Maybe not that ridiculous, but we had to take my cat to the vet to cut an ingrown toenail out, and it was bad, but she's much better now. Her name is Primrose, my tuxedo cat. Oh, cute. I didn't even know cats could get ingrown toenails. I guess if the nails just keeps growing and it curls back in on itself, maybe, I don't know. Arrowverse rewatch update. Watch the first 8 episodes of Supergirl season 5, Batwoman, Flash season 6, and the final season of Arrow. The first 3 episodes of Crisis on Infinite Earths. You're getting to the area where I finally started reacting to TV shows. What's up, Betsy? Happy Saturday. I hope your day is well. Good so far. Earlier you said it's a mix of Guardians of the Galaxy, Mad Max, and True Grit. That's an interesting combination of things. What was better, the Supergirl cup or the Deadpool and Wolverine popcorn bucket? The Deadpool and Wolverine popcorn bucket by a mile. Internet's gonna internet. I feel bad for Goose and the team behind it. Me too, man. Me too. Can I ask when the Hail Mary reaction will be dropping, or is it hush hush? It requires clearance. I actually haven't recorded yet. I know I put up the post yesterday about recording it tomorrow evening, but I was just way too tired. I didn't get in my midday nap like I was hoping to. The day job was just busy all damn day, so I didn't get around to recording it. That's actually one of the things I got to record tonight. So it should be on Patreon tomorrow. I'm hoping, at least, unless something happens. What's your excitement like for Clayface, Lanterns, or Man of Tomorrow? Man of Tomorrow, actually, everything I've seen about it has had me pretty fucking excited. So Man of Tomorrow, my excitement's actually rising. Clayface, the script was written by Mike Flanagan, so I'm very interested in that. I really like the direction of the trailer. Lanterns is like somewhere in I'm just like, I guess I'll watch it. I just don't like the tone that they're taking with it, or at least the I don't know. There's some weird lore shit that they're bringing into it that I don't quite love, but we'll figure it out when it comes out though. Lena is really annoying me in Supergirl season 5 about her friends betraying her. Oh yeah, I fucking hated that fucking arc. Actually, I hate season 5. I think Supergirl season 5 for me is one of the worst seasons in television I've ever watched. Like, it just, nothing happens. The story doesn't move forward. It's just endlessly frustrating. Mitch Pileggi's in it though, and I love me some Mitch. That's it though. Unfortunate rule of thumb is you cannot interact with the audience with any project, but especially indie projects. Fan is starting to become a slur like a customer. I don't know about that. She's fucking hot. Train. DK is 59 and he took to Twitter where he agreed with someone who said that Millie isn't attractive, and that was crazy. Anyone with eyes can see she's attractive. Are we in a different timeline? It's Dean Cain, man. I don't give a flying fuck what that dude thinks. What's your thoughts on the Shrek trailer and the discourse around it? Trailer's fine. Discord around it is absolutely batshit, like, insane. Like, are some character models different? Yes. By much? No. The biggest character model that is the most distinctively different from the last one is Donkey's kids in the family portrait that they showed off. And again, they're older too now. I don't know, man. It's the most nothing thing that people are making so much noise over. MC Collector, yes. Comic Collector, still yes, but nowhere near as powerful, easy as he actually is powerful. Dean Cain will always say anything to keep his name relevant. Basically, was sad to hear the actress who voiced Lilo in the 2002 animation film passed away. Yeah, I saw that, man. She was only 35. I don't know what or what happened. I didn't see that anywhere. Also didn't see if it was ever corroborated. There was no actual source behind it all, but either or, if true, sucks, man. It's so young. Season 8 Arrow has a lot of great callbacks. Season 8 of Arrow is fucking amazing, I think. Cried so much when Jack's last words were, "I don't want to go." So heartbreaking. Yeah, it's just when you get to the final end and you just, there's nowhere else to go because of the road you paved for yourself. It sucks. And it's heartbreaking. And it's just, you know, that happens for some people, man. Bizarro, I'm assuming it looks like a DC character named Heel. You should search him up. He looks exactly like him. I know the character. I'm familiar with that character, and I can see that. And with what they've been doing, they could go that route. But they're definitely doing a Bizarro thing. But we'll see. We'll see. I miss watching Arrow. I lost count on how many times Oliver said, "You have failed this city." Yeah, it's a good, I mean, once an episode, probably, at least. Maybe not. I'm sure there's some where he didn't say it at all, but a lot. Hear me out. There's a Mother's Day, a Father's Day. I propose a Sons and Daughters Appreciation Day. Isn't that just our birthday? Well, they get that too. Kidding, obviously. That's what birthdays are, basically. But they also get a Mother's Day and a birthday too. That's not fair. Oh yeah, David Chase passed. It's heartbreaking losing these artists in their 30s or 40s when DC is populated by gently alive corpses. That's wild. Yeah, I know about HBO Max renewed Welcome to Derry for a second season, but haven't really heard much since then. I've heard they've made progress or headway on the writings for season 2. That's the last update I saw, and that was like a month or two ago. My Hero Academia, Midoriya, I love him so much. I do as well. Such a great protagonist. Go back to the Arrowverse for a moment. Seeing Brandon playing Superman playing Superman again was also great. Yeah, dude, that warmed my heart so much seeing him in that. That's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, live action Superman suit, though. Father's Day tomorrow? Ain't celebrating that, but hope you all enjoy your holiday. I know you said you're booked with shows, but if you're aliens and ghost shit, you love probably Don Da Don. I would also love to see your reaction to Demon Slayer, possibly Adventure Time. All possibilities for the future. I am interested in all of the ones you mentioned, though. Demon Slayer was actually, like, when I was looking at things, Demon Slayer was actually the one I was kind of rooting for to win the anime poll. I was actually kind of surprised that it was My Hero that won. By a lot, though. Demon Slayer was actually, I think, in 3rd or 4th place. It was My Hero, and then 2nd place was Frieren, and then a huge gap between those two and whatever was in 3rd. Do you have any favorite character from Toy Story movies? My 2 favorite characters between Woody and Jessie. It's hard for me to choose between the 2. My favorite character in those movies were RC. RC and shit, I can't remember his name. The dog, the Slinky dog. Also liked Rex a lot. You know, Woody and Buzz, they were cool. They were fine. They were never my favorites. Neither was Jessie either, though. I liked a lot of the side characters, I think, a little bit more than them. Slinky, thank you. I was like, it can't be that simple, right? It is. Yeah, the first one, like RC, dude, I fucking love that bastard. I loved RC so much. But Slinky and Rex, probably. I probably talked about it during the previous stream, but that I was absent from. But sad to hear that Doctor Who isn't returning anytime soon. Hopefully the break will do it some good. I hope so as well. It does suck, but I think it's in desperate need of, like, I don't know, some refocusing. Enjoying the My Hero Academia reactions. I myself about halfway through season 3 right now. Hell yeah! Now, you said your favorite character is Kinger, but who is your least favorite from The Amazing Doodle Circus, and why? Ugly Fish. Why not? The Sun. I could be a little petty bitch because I don't want to choose any of the main crew. If I had to choose just from the main crew, maybe Pomni. And that's not like I don't like Pomni. I just think everybody else is so much more developed than Pomni. Pomni's the least developed character in the entire group. Not sure if I already mentioned it before, but do you know why your Agent Carter reactions won't be put on YouTube? Yeah, because I only did them for Patreon. It costs money to edit things, and I've seen reactions to those not do well. Hell, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. technically on YouTube didn't do well. It only kept, it's really only because of the Patreon love and support for it that we kept up with it. But like on YouTube, it didn't do numbers at all. YouTube didn't pay for its existence. Patreon did. Agent Carter was supplementary information for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So there's no way I was gonna pay to put that on YouTube, and like people don't go, they don't look for them. So it's like it's extremely costly. So if you want that stuff, you can go to Patreon. I have no intentions of bringing Agent Carter to YouTube. Stop with the staring. It's scary. Sword Super / Omni collab. That would be fun to watch. Happily supporting Sword Super crew as a diamond member. Almost season 2 of My Hero. Would you ever go down to Alabama to visit? If there was a convention that had somebody I was desperate to see, sure. Or if there was like an event going on. The only thing that takes me to these other states is an event that I need to go to, or an event that has somebody I want to meet. Like, the only reason I went to San Antonio is because David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson were there, and it was the only appearance they had that I feasibly could go to within my schedule. The other big X-Files reunion was, it already overlapped with my vacation, so I couldn't go to that one, which that sucks, because that would have been a cool one to go to, because it had all the agents there. It had fucking Annabeth Gish, David Duchovny, Gillian Anderson, Mitch. Why am I blanking on his name? I keep wanting to say his character name. Patrick. Fuck. Why am I not thinking? Why am I fucking can't remember his name? Robert Patrick, Nicholas Lee, William B. Davis. They had a whole bunch of the main pivotal integral crew members there, but it overlapped, I think, with MomoCon, I think, and I couldn't go. But I got to see Gillian Anderson and them together here. But you know, I had met all the other people separately before, but all of them in one place. I thought that would have been sick as hell. But I had fun. I met the sort of Supercross. I love those guys. I watch their channel all the time. They were my most watched channel last year. They were the most watched YouTube channel for me personally. How do you feel about Kizaru? Like, what was your first impression after that display? He's ridiculous. I don't know how you beat him. He reminds me of the Pen and Pineapple Apple guy, the guy that did that song. Can't remember that guy's name. He looks like he kind of reminds me of that guy. He's kind of scary, but I am glad that he will let you ignore him at least for a while before he kind of interjects. So he gives you at least some time to live. Tom Holland said that the kid from Adolescence would be a great Peter Parker, and I'm like, what about Miles Morales? Was that part of the conversation? If not, don't think so. Let's see. I haven't seen Adolescence, so I can't speak on that personally. But I heard the kid's great. It's not even us making the jokes. It's you! Already the wine hitting you? I don't feel shit with the wine right now. So I don't know what's going on. Carrie will be fun, especially with Matthew Lillard among the cast. He is great with horror, as we've seen in Scream. I mean, he's been in a lot of horror movies, just not Scream, but he's most known for Scream. But his resurgence in the sphere has been heartwarming for me, but his perception of it was kind of heartbreaking when he was talking about it. It was like, I feel like the only reason I have a career is nostalgia. Nobody actually loves me for me. It's just for what I remind people of. And I was like, I don't feel that way, but it sucks. You can't control how other people feel about themselves. Man, that sucks. But I am very excited. The cast for Carrie is so good. Let me some horror reactions. I hope you do Obsession when it's out of theaters and on streaming services. It's on our poll for July. I don't know what the... I haven't even looked at the poll right now for how it's doing. Where are you at? I'm curious. It's on there. Because it's a real close. It's between Obsession and one other movie. And it's losing to that one other movie. And I'm honestly kind of surprised that this movie is winning. I mean, if you're on there, you can see, because unfortunately, I wish you would hide the results until you voted on Patreon. Lanterns is an R. That's weird. Everybody's watching the FIFA World Cup while I'm watching Dragon Battles, and hopefully Team Green dies in House of the Dragon Season 3. Solo until Jay and Adam chain you up in the reaction basement. I feel like I would love to be a part of that group, or any group really. I love the concept of a group reaction. I feel like I would be such a wet blanket in Jay and Adam's dynamic. They have such a flow. They have such a style. They have an entire shtick because they're both performers. I'm not a performer. I don't think I would mesh well with the way they conduct themselves. Unless we completely reshape the way that they're all of that goes. I don't know. It's just like, I love them to death, but I feel like I would be so out of place, like as a regular with them, you know? Am I team black or green? Black all the way. All the way. You should text them saying, oh, just so you just hate me. I don't remember what the context around this one was. Remind me. Memory watched the first season of Last Airbender. Masks is my favorite episode. It's a really good episode. It was a really good one from what I remember. Have you already seen Disclosure Day? Are you going to wait until it's on streaming so you can react to it on your channel? I don't really have any interest in Disclosure Day. I've seen the trailer. I know the idea, the premise and all this. And I'm just like, just kind of like, I'm not like hungry to check that one out. Scandalous Omni, going around spreading your stuff around every reaction channel. Leave my DNA everywhere. Team Black, Hope Renera gets the throne. Didn't like the reason why the aliens gave up their planet for Earth because global warming happened during the 90s and early 2000s. Huh? What? What is this? Or are you spoiling the movie? If you're spoiling the movie, I will ban you. I don't care for like, this is fucking rude. I don't know what this was. Or what was this in relation to? Maybe it wasn't even about that movie. Oh, the text thing was like to blind wave. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would be real strange out of pocket. I have no doubt Toy Story 5 will be good, but I just think Toy Story 3 and even 4 will be a good ending. Didn't need a 5, but I'll be watching. Yeah, that's the thing. We keep getting these sequels that we didn't need, but they end up being really fucking good. Like 4 was really good. Really fucking good. But every time you're just running the risk of what if the next one's just not, you know? Like you're always rolling that dice, and one of these times it's going to be that time. Let's see. All right. Oh my God. Be gone. All right, where were we? Let's see. One critique I hate in early reviews of Marvel movies and Star Wars is saying that it feels like a Disney Plus show and not a movie. It'll be on Disney Plus eventually. I mean, I get that. Is it reductive? Is it copy and paste? But a movie should feel like a movie. I think Like, there should be a reason why this made the jump from my TV screen to the big fucking screen. You know, like there should be a reason. Like even with animation, there's always a massive quality jump. Like it's not going to look the same, be the same, whatever. There's a fucking polish. You're in a theater, fucking act like it. That I get that critique. It might be a little overused, but still. How'd you rate these shows on how much you miss it and the main character? Arrow, Flash, Superman, Lois, Arcane. Arrow, Flash, Superman, Arcane. In that order. Actually, it might actually be Flash, Arrow, Superman, Arcane. Heard that Steve Burnside was made attractive in Resident Evil Veronica, apparently. We'll see if they improved his character. I thought he was already supposed to be attractive in the first one anyway. Didn't know he was supposed to be ugly, apparently. Book readers of A Song of Ice and Fire, they haven't updated in years, but if the fans don't keep them alive, who else will? They're modern age Tolkien fans, not because of the content, but the dedication. Very true, very fucking true. Am I watching Critical Role's Campaign 4? How are you liking it if you are watching it? I haven't started it yet. I am disgustingly behind on it at the moment. Obviously, because I haven't started it. I intended to, because I'm like, oh, yay, this one's not an Exandria. This is a new one. This is a new world, concept, characters, everything, new lore. I'll start fresh from here. No threat of spoilers. And I have not kept up with those words at all. I know you're a big fan. Neither were most people, but I see others defending him because he's only 17. Again, I can't remember what we were talking about here. Respect love for that. Quit the OG show after season 2. So Rick Ross about the changes, specifically to Sanderson, really in the storylines. It feels so petty. That is crazy though. But as like a fan of Song of Ice and Fire, not gonna lie, most of the changes in the early seasons, this is the thing. I think they improved the book. Don't kill me. I think what they adapted, they made better. Because I've read it. A lot of it's trash. I maybe okay. That's egregious. That's hyperbolic. A lot of it is unnecessary. And overcomplicated. I think what they did with the show, when they had stuff to work with, when they had stuff to mix and to play with, to change, to alter, to remix and restructure, it was good. When they had to start making shit up from scratch, though, is when I think it went off the fucking rails. Because they apparently they weren't good at that part. Let's see. Do you think the bizarre changes, do you think it will start to be the opposite like in the comics? It depends on what they do, man. It's really hard to say right now. Yeah, Lanterns of TVMA, they said fuck quite a bit in the trailers. Good point. Good point. I forgot about that. How's meeting Scully and Mulder? It was great. It was a lot of fun. I mean, they're not con people. And it was a very conveyor belt thing, but I was so giddy. David was in great spirits. Jillian was kind of like, I'd met her before and probably where she was having a little bit of a better day. And I think she was just kind of like going through the motions this time, which is fine. It is what it is. But the panel was a lot of fun. The pictures were a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Was it just me, or was during Crisis there were moments when I wanted Kara and Kate to kiss? That wasn't just you. Definitely wasn't just you. Cheers to sports so much movie, in my opinion. There's so many moments in shocking in the theater, and watching the movie kind of makes you want to go, oh, I saw that in the trailer. Yeah, that's another thing about me kind of taking a step back from trailers as well for that reason. We'll say the new Spider-Man trailer did make me go, ah, shit, I should catch up with these movies, huh? Denzel Washington's Fallen vibes. Introduction, Battle Beast, Puss in Boots. Counts right. Husk is probably my favorite character that I came up with. Moment. Puss in Boots, got to Moncat themed. Oh, by the way, where are your reviews for MK2 and Backrooms? Still pending. I swear they won't end up in the pile with fucking Joker 2, which I still have never actually made a review for, even though I saw that movie. Okay, what the hell? What the hell, Ruby? Keep hearing it getting mentioned. I have no idea. I don't know how to explain it because I haven't seen enough of it to accurately explain it, other than fairy tale action, animated comedy, action comedy drama, pain show. Sorry, I did read most of the George's Game of Thrones books, but since the wait for the next book was too long, I eventually lost interest and just focused on the shows coming out. And that's understandable, because at this point, we're probably not going to get any of them, let alone the final book. That's not happening. There's no way it's happening. A favorite character from the Jax. He gets a lot of hate, but I agree he shouldn't have done Ribbit compliment like that. He's really funny, and I can relate to how he pushes people away. No, he's extremely relatable. That's part of the tragedy of it. Like, I've done stuff like that, and I know people who are like Jax, you know, so it sucks. It doesn't change the things he's done, but like once you see the darkness and the tragedy behind people's reasons, sometimes it doesn't undo any of it, but it just makes it understandable. It's the tragedy of it. Don't think I'm ever gonna forget Stranger Things. Honestly, I don't want to be honest. Where did that come from? I'm so hyped for X-Men 97. I'm so hyped for the Apocalypse. He's my favorite X-Men villain. And since we're talking about it, what's your thoughts on Bastion? I need to remind myself. Oh, right. I mean, he's all right. He's a cool villain, but like I've never been. My exposure to him was pretty much in 97. I don't really know too much else about him. But the impression he left there was really cool. Favorite character? Catwoman? Catwoman counts. Not mine, but Catwoman counts. Also screamed when I saw the morph turned into Deadpool. Yeah. What about Tom? Or Garfield? Nah. Little Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. fact that I found out a few days ago after every time Mac quits, Coulson loses something. First time he lost his hand, the second time he lost his life. Interesting. Puss in Boots, my first Catwoman. If you don't want to play Spider-Man Noir game, play Shattered Dimensions. Just love that game. So fucking fun. I played it twice now. I'll leave with my stomach hurting from the laughs. So obviously coming to area. Already messed with the schedule reactions. So I don't know the name of the channel. Sorry to get too passionate sometimes. You come to where you said and when I'm on my philosophical debate, but respect your opinion. Didn't mean to sound trollish if it was. No, it's not trollish. It's just like you always come in and just like vent. Really, more than anything. Like nobody brings it up, nobody's talking about it, and you're venting to the echo chamber of the world. And like, I have no dog in this fight, but this is just happening right now. And so I'm just like, all right, just watching this unravel. I don't know what prompted this. Let's see. Did you know Super Zero talk about One Piece? They love live action show. And did you see Ruff's tattoo? I have seen Ruff's tattoos. But we really didn't talk One Piece. They talked very lightly for a second about it, but they know I haven't seen it, so they just held off because they weren't going to spoil anything or anything like that. So we just kind of danced around it a little bit. Podcast is on another channel. I forget the names. I think it was like mentioned with Adaptation. Do you think it makes sense for Sadie to play Jean Grey in Spider-Man Brand New Day? Assuming that I don't know. People said like even in the trailer, people think it's just not hard confirmed. Again, I haven't seen the trailer to verify, but people are very much so thinking she's Jean Grey, but also still it's not enough to be like definitively is Jean Grey. But sure, does it make sense in the context of what we've seen so far? Maybe not so much, but it's the MCU and they've not really gave a shit about any sort of comic continuity. So it's so much their own thing. So they can do whatever the fuck they want, really. I've seen Scary Movie 6. Or are you going to react to it when it comes out? Cause there is a scene where that had me dying of laughter. I haven't seen it yet. And maybe. I'm not really planning on it right now, but maybe. Have you met Shoto Todoroki in My Hero yet? He's my second favorite character. I'm on episode 7. 6? 7? 7. Okay. I don't know if his name's been said out loud, but he's there. He's had lines, but I wouldn't say I've met him. Super random question, but do you like my birds? They're in my profile pic. I mean, sure. Little crows. Ravens. Can't tell from that the smallness of it. So this is a safe place. I should probably disclose that I have a learning disability, so that's why some of my comments can sound off kind of random or out of pocket sometimes. Specific learning disability I have in trouble in social situations sometimes where I should sometimes say something that others might not get at first, or like, I love your channel. Okay, that makes some sense. And I'm not like harping on you. I just think it's kind of interesting sometimes. It's like, I don't know what led to this, you know? Ever watched Studio Ghibli? I've seen like 3 of their films. I desperately need to watch more. What's my favorite one? The favorite one that I've seen so far is Spirited Away. Mine's Castle in the Sky and Howl's Moving Castle. The only ones I've seen is Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighborhood Totoro, and Spirited Away. What do you think of the Supergirl nanotechnology suit? And do you think that the suits in the Arrowverse started to go downhill when they introduced nanotechnology like Barry's Mascar suits? I mean, it's just like the MCU problem. I get why they do it. It makes it easier for the transitions and stuff, but I think a good old-fashioned, a suit you put on, you just don't beat it. Barry's mask being nanotech was absolutely stupid. Same with cars. I mean, I just don't like it. I don't care for it at all. I didn't like what they just used. The Flash is that, and they took it for so long for Barry Allen to tell everybody that he's the Flash. I mean, he should have told less people he was the Flash, to be honest. Every time Lena brings it up, I'll literally talk to my TV. Freaking get over it, Lena. Yeah, dude. She's so grating that season, man. As a Shrek franchise lover since I was born, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. It's not that different. It really fucking isn't. I feel like I'm living in a world where people are just seeing something else. Like, I'm just not seeing the problem. Like, sure, it's different. Is it different enough to be like, they fucking ruined it? Ah, no. Like, it's so barely different. Like, barely. He'll pass away successively, same as Kyle Busch. To my knowledge, it was septic shock due to bacteria. That's fucked, man. People love to hate on things for no reason. I cried when Jack said I don't want to go. Got my Spider-Man flashbacks, which made me also cry. It made me think of the Doctor from Doctor Who, like with fucking Tenet. The discourse over the new God of War game is fucking insane. That's a whole other thing too. That fucking can of worms. That I also, again, it's the fucking internet, so I'm not shocked, but it's just disheartening. Finish your ADC reaction, and I want to say thanks for giving it a shot. I'm so happy the more people are giving indie animation a shot. Funny enough, it beat Star Wars in theaters. That's crazy, dude. When I take over the world, discourse officially being banned. Don't know if anyone said it yet, but it was very funny to see. I love David's Superman suit, but I love Brandon's Kingdom Come suit more, especially the black, since it was on there and it represent the light cutting through the darkness. Yes. So one episode from Agents of Shield that got me emotional was the one with Lance and Bobby had to say goodbye. Yeah, that was a very emotional episode, dude. Very fucking emotional episode. Big hearts for Rex. A rebuttal to that Omni is mothers bring us into this world, so they need a birthday and a Mother's Day. Father's only the one. Valid. Valid. I love the potato heads. Me too. What if Jean Grey, if that's her, makes MJ and Ned remember Peter who he really is? I'm so excited for Brand New Day. Oh, that's an interesting little theory there. Here's his Woody. Cool. So funny and low-key, fair low-key. Least favorite doesn't necessarily mean bad. Just that you didn't vibe with them as much. Yeah, but people will hear least favorite and they will think that kind of stuff, man. So I always feel like I need to preface it. Zendaya said to bring tissues to the movie. Now I'm scared. Oh God. Built a cute little Toy Story Lego set, which has RC with it. One of the reasons why I bought it. Hell yeah. No, The Flash wasn't the greatest, but Grant's Barry was the best part of the show, and well, Cisco too. But to me, Grant will always be Barry, and fuck Ezra Miller, you are no Barry or Flash. Yeah, I mean, is he comic accurate? No. But he's so good. I love Grant's Flash, his Barry, so much. It means a lot to me. It's like picking your least favorite ice cream. At the end of the day, still ice cream. It's probably a good thing that you didn't see the family theaters, because Ugly Fish was at the beginning telling people not to spoil things and turn off their phones and such. Oh, that's so funny though. I mean, I like Ugly Fish only because it's fucking Zach Adel, and I love hearing that his grungy ass voice pop up in random places. Found it funny as hell when he was like, if you haven't seen the show, you got like 30 seconds to catch up right before a recap played. That's kind of funny because the whole thing's a recap, right? Up at like the whole first half of it is a recap. What's up, Roberto? I saw Amazing Digital Circus finale yesterday and I really liked it, and I cried so hard during the show. Hell yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did too. Been going through all the Pixar movies year order. So Toy Story first, of course, still my favorite. Currently on Coco, which breaks me every time. Dude, Coco is so heartbreaking. Oh my God. Coco fucked me up, man. I'm so excited for Michael Mando in Brand New Day. Fucking finally. Loved him in Far Cry 3 and Nacho in Better Call Saul. I know he's going to kill it. Me too, man. I'm so excited for them to finally get around to that. It's ridiculous they've been talking about Faye throughout yeah, it's ridiculous they've been talking about Faye throughout the first two games. Yeah, it's all been set up. Like, it's just I don't know, man. I don't think we'll ever see the third season of Peacemaker, to be honest. Well, they said there is no third season of Peacemaker. They said the Peacemaker ended with season 2. So whenever we see him again, it's going to be in a different titled show or in one of the movies. Matthew Lillard is a Scream Queen, the same as Justin Long. Speaking of Matthew Lillard, I really hope he makes a cameo or guest appearance in the Scooby-Doo show. I heard he's coming back for a Scooby-Doo project. I can't remember which project it is, though. Love Matthew Shaggy so much. Me too, man. Me too. I'm hoping Iron Lung wins the movie poll. I'm so curious about that movie. I know fucking nothing about it, other than it's the movie the Markiplier made. Do you plan on reacting to the Brand New Day trailer? No. If not, if you've already seen it, what are your thoughts on it? Also, haven't seen it, so 0 thoughts. I'm not reacting to it, and I'm not watching it. Have not watched it. Not sure if you've already seen Backrooms, but if you haven't, are you willing to react to it on the channel? As we just talked about earlier, I still need to film my review because I have seen it. I have seen it, but I haven't actually filmed my review for it yet. And that's just because I've just been so busy with everything else that takes just a higher priority than my movie reviews. But I've seen that in Mortal Kombat 2. I saw both of those in theaters. Because me and the Skittle Squad, we went to see the Backrooms when we were in Florida. It was such a good movie. I loved it. Then watched Homeland a couple weeks ago. Back, I loved it. Solid 8 out of 10. If you are a fan of spies, espionage thrillers, you should give it a watch. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Really love Batwoman. It's a shame Ruby only did the 1 season. Yeah, once she left is when I stopped to give it a fuck about the show. Honestly, again, and I've said this when I was watching it, my interest in the show fucking died when they dropped everything that they had been building up for the first season. They should have just recast her. The choice to just change what they did with the story just fucking killed it for me. Even if the writing was better, everything on a technical aspect was better from seasons 2 onward. and honestly more consistent. All the things I was invested in, full stop, they ended it and just went somewhere else. And I was like, why do that? I hated that. That was the stupidest thing they did. From that point on, I really just watched for fucking Alice and Luke, though. Ryan was fine, but I was just so salty that we just dropped literally everything to do with it. But I stuck it through to the end, man. Watched every single one of them, man. Blind Wave, just so you think of the Blind Wave. Do you think Peter will become a mutant by the end of Brand New Day? Possibly team up with the X-Men going forward to post-Secret Wars? A mutant in the traditional sense, no. Hey dude, I gotta say, I love your reactions. I always enjoy seeing your invincible ones. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, Captain. I appreciate that. I can't wait for season 5. Let's see, me going into every John Wick film. We really didn't need a sequel, did we? Me coming out of every John Wick film. That fucking ruled. It was all necessary. I wouldn't say all of it was necessary, but it still would rule. John Wick could have just been the first movie, but I love them all, man. Just realized John Wick yesterday was the first Captain Marvel movies came out. I remember people not liking the movie, and I don't know why. I thought it was exquisitely fine. And then of course, the interneted. People are so rude just because like you didn't like the movie. Don't spoil it. So wanting to go in to see it blind with my ma. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was, I don't even know why. I mean, I know I said I wasn't interested in going to see it, but that's not like, hey, I'm not speaking on behalf of everybody here, you know? And I know we talk about spoilers about the stuff that we're talking about sometimes too, though. So there is that, but I don't know. That was just like, what the fuck? I like the SpongeBob movie, and that was great in terms of animation. I hate that the SpongeBob movies now are just all 3D animation. Hate it to death. Fucking loathe it. SpongeBob should never be anything other than 2D in my brain. But that's me. Theater etiquette, by the way, is in the fucking trash. People are just the worst. Oh yeah. That's one of them. That's another thing, like, too, on top of it being super expensive, people have just been really they don't know how to handle themselves or conduct themselves in a movie theater anymore. And it luckily when I saw Backrooms and when I saw Mortal Kombat, I had a fine thing, but like, my god, what was the last movie I saw before that? It might have been Wicked Part 2. No, it was before that. I can't remember. Dude, these kids, they were just the fucking worst. Live a good area, but my theaters have been both really good in terms of people. So I'm in about keeping it, repeating words. Feeling a bit down, so I'll be heading out for a bit. Hope you guys are still on when I come back from a long walk. I'm sorry you're feeling down. Hopefully you feel a little bit better. If we are still here by the time you get back, hopefully you're okay. This was 30 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. You might be back by now. I don't know. Hope you feel better, Clipto. I think we really have a good theater etiquette in my area as well, but I want to see videos of things like Chicken Jockey, meme, people throwing popcorn all over the theater. I want to die. Yeah, that's fucking, what the fuck, man. She's 17, Scott. I'm behind on Marvel so much I avoid Spider-Man trailer as much as I can. If you don't her summer, there's a message on each, and the dog the next day, and when the little dog passed away, I swear, recently, so sorry. Yeah, I did hear about one of the dogs for Heartstopper passed away. Just saw an ad play while still showing on screen. Never seen that before. Interesting. Quick score out of 10 for Joker 2. Fucking 3? 4? 4. 5? 4. 4. Everyone has a gun. The show. Still showing, you mean? Everyone is good in Gotham. What's up, Lana? How are you? I'm doing good. Couldn't make it earlier. I had a mini Pride March today in my district, and I did some campaigning for this year's election in our city. Hell yeah, you're being productive out there. Hope you're doing well, though. I'm watching someone react to Staged with David Tennant and Michael Sheen, which I didn't think would be something for reactions, but she's making it work. That's cool. Still need to watch Backrooms. My next rewatch is X-Men 97. Same. I've never seen the X-Men cartoons. My roommate is suggesting I try it out on the channel to see if there's interest. But I have to start with the old one, right? The new one, if a continuation. The new one is a continuation, but also I've seen a lot of people just start with it too and do pretty fine. It's a show that does fucking well. Like, it did really well for me and a lot of other people. So I'm sure either way you'll be okay. There was plenty of people I know that went into it without having seen the original show, but I highly recommend it. It's really good. Would you rather live in Star City or Central City? Central City. Central City. I feel so much safer in Central City than I do in fucking Star City. At least in the Arrowverse versions. New one's a continuation, but you could skip the old one, but you'll be a little confused. I mean, only a little bit. I mean, they explain you along enough. What are your thoughts on the Clayface teaser trailer? Eerie, spooky, intriguing. I'm excited for the body horror of it all and the direction of it. And Mike Flanagan wrote the script, so woo! I know Ruff has Ruff Senpai and Ruff Senpai 2, but it looks like he mostly watches anime there. Is there another one? Yeah, those are his anime channels. Apparently, I know there's like another one. I think it's like the one they mentioned up there, the hot half-baked takes. Which, like I said, I thought that was just what their podcast was called, but it could be both. Honestly, Jackson's my favorite character, but Justin for Rivet. Valid. Jax is up there just because he is insanely complex. I mean, everything kind of ended up revolving around him in the end. What does Sadie Sink is the villain in the movie, the female version of Mr. Negative? That wouldn't line up with the powers I've heard people talk about. Again, I haven't seen the trailer, but I've heard people talk about what's in the trailer. Like, I've just seen it. It's just been in my feed. And I saw the first trailer where she showed up and she was mind controlling people, and I'm not sure if that matches up. Mr. Negative has a very distinct aesthetic when he uses his powers on people. But who knows? I went to the store, and the thing out of the store, and the people in the corner, no one helped me. Just walked away, and don't help me. I just walked away. I'll be a kid. Oh, all right. Just playing Lego Legacy Batman the Dark Knight. Get out. Don't like pants version of car suit. Me either, man. Me either. It's the classic skirt suit. It was perfect. It was very perfect. The reviews here going on about the early 2000s pop culture is starting to piss me off. In what context, Vince? In what context here? Kind of gave up on seeing a third Cars movie. I still haven't seen a single Cars movie, so take that. I am Speed. Cars 3 was really great. I hope you give it a chance. Should have been Cars 2, honestly, because Cars 2 was not good. I don't know, what are your thoughts on Loki Season 2? Did you think it was good or bad? I thought it was fucking amazing, is what I thought. Season 2 was so goddamn good. When the fuck did Darren jump in here and fucking... When did this happen? I didn't get a pop-up. It was just a minute ago. Oh, no! Along with the super chat. Congrats on starting Amphibia, my friend! I'm excited, man. We're 6 episodes deep, I think, right? I think I recorded 6 or 7 last night. Where are you at? 6. I'm enjoying it. I'm ready for the... I think I'm at the point where I'm ready for the story to kick in, though. But I'm enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying the characters so far. But it's taking a little bit longer than some of the other ones to kind of like to ramp up. Grant Gustin with the heart, yes, of course. Yeah, he just put out a whole like commemorative Flash line for the anniversary, where he on his shop right now, and I think it ends July 1st. You can get a jacket and the Flash, a replica of the Flash ring, both signed by him and stuff. Whoever says Loki season 2 is bad is just wrong. Yeah, I mean, look, listen, art's subjective, but Loki season 2 is fucking the shit. It's so good. Never been in love with Shrek, but I'm just here for Puss in Boots. Grant's Flash is like Reeves' Constantine, comic inaccurate as hell, but you'll pry it from my cold, dead fingers. Hey, man, fucking Matt Ryan's, he's my Constantine, but respect for the Keanu. That's at least getting a sequel. Need to see Coco at some point, maybe for Halloween time. Wouldn't be a bad one to do, Ed. What's up? Emotional watch, man. As a lot of Pixar movies are, though. So sad to see that the tickets for Spider Arena were gone in not even a second. I really wanted to see Zendaya and Tom on Monday. When does Spider-Man Brand New Day come out? July 31st. Okay. You had me thinking it was like tomorrow or something. Mother's Day is tomorrow. Coming in, I just don't want to stand up to her. I was bad on every year, and I was with my mother. And no, we don't miss them. I'm not sure where you are. Tomorrow's Father's Day for us, though. What's up, good vibes? Been a while. Been tired and busy. And forgot about the lives. Hope you're doing well. Doing good, man. You as well. Welcome back, man. Hope you're doing okay yourself. Did I say a third Cars movie? Oops, I mean I gave up on seeing a fourth Cars movie. What's up, Chanel? What do you think of Legends of Tomorrow versus Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I've seen Legends of Tomorrow and it's like American Doctor Who. Do you think I'd like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Calling Legends of Tomorrow American Doctor Who is weirdly kind of accurate. I mean, because there's the time travel element. They're bunching around a bunch of different like periods and interjecting and interfering with it. It's more like, I mean, I can't think of a better fucking descriptor, because there's just, it's so unhinged though. It's way more unhinged. It's like Doctor Who it's American Doctor Who / Torchwood. It's a little more Torchwood than Doctor Who, but Torchwood didn't have the time hopping. I liked Legends of Tomorrow. The first 3 seasons are my favorite. It definitely started to get a little too repetitive, and like you could tell that because of the budget cuts that they had to start changing things about the story and the things they wanted to do, because fucking every season they took another budget cut. So the first couple of seasons are my favorite, the first 2 specifically. From that point onward, it was diminishing returns until the very end. Unlike Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was fucking amazing. Like, it had like the opposite thing. It starts off Monster of the Week, so you think, like individual little episodes, and then it just flips on it, and like fucking, it's one continuous ongoing story for fucking 7 seasons. It's impressive that they did this on network TV at all. Like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. blew my mind for what they could pull off and the consistency, because it just kept getting better. I think its weakest season for me personally is just season 6, because it's just the most starkly different. But it's just like every season is just better. You know, it's so good. Oh, that's the movie that's winning the poll now. How neat. What did I say? I didn't tell you who was winning nothing. I didn't say nothing. With Avatar the live act, or did I? I can't remember. Avatar Live Action Season 2 is coming up this week. What are your hopes? Things you hope they adapt, things you hope they improve on. I thought Season 1 was good, but definitely had some room to grow. I agree with you on Season 1. Overall, as an adaptation, especially in the recent rung of adaptations, it was one of the better ones. It had some growing pains. It had some room for improvement, for sure. They had a massive gap between the production and the filming of 1 to Seasons 2, which Season 2 and 3 were filmed back to back. But because of the strikes, COVID, and all this kind of stuff, there was a pretty decent, hefty gap between Seasons 1 and 2. So I'm hoping that they had plenty of time to take that feedback and work it into everything. I want to see what they do with the fucking... I'm excited. I can't wait for Toph, obviously, but I also can't wait to see what they do, or if they even do, the library. Because Washing Tong showed up in Season 1. There's a lot of weird things from Season 2 they included in Season 1, and I'm like, what are you doing? So I'm just real curious about the structure of Season 2. I think that's the thing I'm most curious about, and I just hope, because of that one little thing, it made me fear for season for fucking the library. So I hope we see the library. That's one thing I really... there's no way we can cut the fucking library, right? How did we end up in this? What has been happening? What is this playlist? I'm gonna reset that because that's gonna get me fucking... Lo-fi chill beats and then goes into fucking Agni Kai. Wait, this wasn't even... Whatever. Anyway, that's the gist of it. It's been almost 10 years since Michael Mando appeared in Homecoming, and I'm excited to see him in a brand new fucking 10. That is insane, dude. After Mysterio and the Sinister Six, we finally get Scorpion. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm so excited. Scorpion was one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, so I'm excited to see what they do with him. Especially because it's Michael Mando. MK2 has me excited to go back to the theater. Love the first one in theaters, but that might have been because Hiroyuki Sanada can literally do anything, and I'll watch every second. I mean, he's in MK2, so he's there for you as well. I love him, man. Anytime he pops up, I get so giddy. Been there with some of the shows. Would it ruin the movie for you if they declare Peter has the mutant gene alongside Jean? It just wouldn't make sense. Because that means, I mean, he got his powers from the spider. That does not make him a mutant. So, I don't know. You don't always need comic accuracy to be good Arrow / Flash and most Batman. I mean, that's true, because as far as like Green Arrow goes, I don't really care for the comic version of that character. The only one I've actually grown to actually like is this version of Arrow, which is the furthest thing from that Oliver Queen from the comics. Live action season 2, The Bear, final season, Supergirl, House of the Dragon season 2. What a week! What's your anticipation for each of them? The Bear's this week. Shit. Why is The Bear also this week? I thought that was next month. God fucking damn it, man. Same day as Avatar 2. I'm going to probably have to put something off. And honestly, it might end up being The Bear, because it just doesn't do well for me. Yeah, I'll probably have to wait for The Bear. There's just no real way to fucking do all of this week. And they're jumping it all at once. Wait, and Supergirl too. Never truly understand why CW canceled Stargirl. It was literally a great show. It was unfortunate that CW didn't have faith in the show. I mean, it was a multitude of reasons, man. It wasn't simply CW. I mean, CW as a company was trying to get rid of all scripted content. On top of that, James Gunn's mandates, or DC's mandates, maybe not specifically James Gunn, but like that the DC handoff is the main reason Superman and Lois had to end. Everything else was running out its course. It was just inevitable. All the DC stuff was going to end. It wasn't exclusively a CW thing, but it was a big part of it. Stargirl was pretty good. Stargirl was awesome. Like supporters about movie that are about free game, but Disclosure Day came out like 8 days ago. Yeah. You know, a huge problem with the Avengers because they didn't like Chris Evans, but could be a good Cap. Ironically, still thought of him as Johnny Storm. See, he blew me away as that. Now it's the other way around for me. You probably obviously discussed this, but I wasn't here to see your thoughts on it, but what's your thoughts on the upcoming Avatar Legends fighting game if you've seen the trailers and stuff? I'm hyped. I got nothing, man. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't think it's a great concept in general. There's some cool, fun little nuggets in it. I don't have a whole lot of faith in it personally. The roster's not the greatest. I mean, you have a very limited rung in general to include from either way, but we'll see. I would love to be wrong. Did you have time to see Masters of the Universe? Not yet. I don't understand why no one's going to see it, even though everyone who did loved it. I want to see it, but time I just don't have to do so. I really desperately want to see it. I've heard nothing but great things about it. It looks good. I hear it's performing terribly though. But who knows? We'll see. And it's about time to bring the Hulk being Rage again after Infinity War. How many villains in Brand New Day? No idea. Minimum 3. You think the 6-7 jokes have died down? Maybe. I don't know. I just try to ignore it now, basically. SpongeBob should have ended when Steven Universe... Why did I say Steven Universe? Steven Hillenburg passed away. The fact that they waited for his death to start doing spin-offs is unbelievable and disrespectful. That sounds very Nickelodeon, though, unfortunately. Have you had any videos of tourists in America for the World Cup? There are many of them. They're very funny and sweet. People being amazed by the size of the country and the food and going to Walmart. No, I've not, but that sounds kind of fun. I worked in a movie theater, so I have good theater etiquette and side eye. Hard people who don't. Me too, man. Me fucking too. Ayo, is that Mortius in the chat? Love your channel. Official Mortius. Absolutely not free game, but it's just because it's already out. I don't know the channel. Who's this? I'm not familiar with your game. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, music covers. Okay, I'm gonna have to check y'all out later. Let's see. Used to be the other end of the Grand Theater and the fucking throwing popcorn and being super disrespectful makes me absolutely blind with rage. Still spoiler tag my say TikTok. I think this morning's really not that hard to tag or warn. I read the name as Morbius. I mean, yeah. What was even this in reference to earlier? I do think of spoilers about movies that are already out. It's free game. It's like 8 days ago. I mean, it's different for every people. You know, we have our general rules, but it's usually like if I've seen the thing. If it's the opening weekend, I like to not talk about it for theatrical stuff. for shows and YouTube, I have the floodgates open regardless, because that's less of a hassle for people to get up for. For movies, it's a little more stringent. Yeah. Do I watch FIFA? I do not. Saw Sweden lose to the Netherlands expected, but still, it sucked. I'm a Swede. Hello from Sweden. Hello right back. I don't really keep up with any sports, actually. Do you think movies and franchises would do better without social media? Because movies did all right back in the day. I think some people... I do think there is a contingent of people who are like, I'll get my thoughts of the movie before I go see it, or maybe I won't, depending on what those thoughts are. I'll look through the thing, see what people are saying about it, and then that will make my decision. There's a lot of people that will do that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. I do feel like some people are like, okay, I've seen the trailer, I've seen the movie, or oh, yeah, I had it spoiled on my timeline, no point in seeing the movie. I don't know how much that actually impacts things, so maybe not. It's hard to gauge that with everything the way it is these days. Also, are we talking about how we talked about spoilers when the guy maybe thinking that was chill as spoiled disclosure day is all, which wasn't cool, and I was just trying to say the difference in my head. No, I get what you're saying. I'm meaning to be hostile, just trying to explain my side. No, you're fair. You know, when we're actively talking about one thing, I think that's kind of different. Like we touched upon, like, am I going to go see this movie? And I'm like, nah, not really interested. The trailers didn't really do anything for me. And then they're like, here's the plot, and the pivoting turning point, just bam. When we were talking about whether or not we were going to go even see it, I think that's a little scuzzy. Let's see. Don't worry, Mortius. These fuckers and Epic. Jesus Christ. That and Ruby, man. That was like our entire fucking trip. And I was like, I'm just kind of over here listening to this. Who knows? I like trains. Yes, it was. It was a lot of Ruby, and it was a lot of, and then when it switched to like Hazard or Hell of, I was like, yay, I can participate. I will be your guide. We'll see. Ruby's coming, so who knows? Epic might be at some point as well. I don't want to be left out anymore. If we go on another trip, at least before our next trip next year, I'll have it caught up. Which season from DC's Legend of Tomorrow did you hate the most? Which was the one where they fucking killed Sarah? That one. Because fuck that. I almost wanted to just stop watching the show. Living in Star City Season 2 would be a nightmare. Fuck yeah, it would be. Ruff definitely used to sound like 1,000 different channels before he even started Store Stupid. That's what it sounded like. We start with X-Men 97, then with Season 2, and then you can go back. Do you know how Kane Parsons has a YouTube channel where he started the Backrooms with a series of videos that garnered millions of views? I think some of them are worth a reaction. I am kind of curious about like all of that. You know, obviously he didn't originate the concept of the Backrooms, but I know that that channel is very formative for a lot of people on the lore of it. I think it's referenced Shrek Discourse. Too long didn't read. I'm with you. Folks are overreacting. Would you say Gotham City would be a great place to live in? Hell fucking no. You couldn't even pay me to live in Gotham City. Fuck that, dude. I love watching most DC and Marvel things, but I don't have a big desire to watch Clayface. Oh, come on now. It's fucking Mike Flanagan. Not directing, but he wrote the script. I'm excited for that reason alone. But that's for me. That's for me. I'll die on the hill that of Loki was a top 3 Marvel show. I'll join you on that hill. I get what you're saying, Slavic. I really just don't understand why people act like spoilers even needs to be a big debate. And tagging is so easy, you know? Yeah, I mean, like, that puts the onus on the person talking about it, right? So, like, that person should have been like, hey, spoilers for Disclosure Day. I didn't like blah, 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 blah. It's a little difficult when I'm, like, doing this, you know? I don't always read these before I put it up on the screen. And sometimes that has just been like, oh, I just flashbanged everybody with a spoiler because I read it when I pull it up most of the time. But that's me. That's a me problem. All the super soldier death strokes. I mean, the situation created up Ray Palmer's backstory. True. Am I going to GalaxyCon Raleigh? No. I can't go this year because it's the same weekend as San Diego Comic-Con. So I will be in San Diego that weekend. Because the actor from Loki Season 2 is going to be there. I think his name is OB. No way. No. Kihei Kwan is not going to Raleigh this year, is he? Oh, fuck me. Fuck off. That is rude. Son of a bitch, dude. That sucks. Oh, well. Hopefully I could have some fun little stories in San Diego this year. Like randomly bumping into Keith David at a fucking after party, or almost being scared for my life when Gillian Anderson popped out of a restaurant to go check out this fucking photo op thing. San Diego was surreal, dude, but that sucks. Who else is on here? Because that was like a big one. Oh yeah, I haven't seen Alex in over a year, and he's going to be there too. That was another thing I was a little like miffed about. Well, crossing my fingers that maybe for fucking Columbus, DC, we'll get some more fun stuff announced. That's the one it's like it's like a 2-hour drive. I always go to that one. That sucks. Damn it. Why do they have to be on the same day? Do I miss watching DC's Titans? Fuck no, I don't. Absolutely do not care. There were some elements that were okay in the end. I like the Beast Boy stuff and the multiverse, but again, the best thing about that show was the costumes. I still loathe season 1 though. It did get better. It did get watchable by the end. What do you think of House of Dragon season 3? I'm avoiding trailers because I want 0 spoilers. Some people say season 2 was a big trailer of what's to come. Thoughts? Season 2 is basically the build up to, it was a very strong build up season. That's why it feels a little incomplete when you get to the end of it, which was a complaint a lot of people have. It didn't like weigh on me all that much, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not like foaming at the mouth for it. Haven't watched the trailer for it. Obviously I know how the story ends, but I don't remember all the beats that get us there. Obviously, they're already changing a lot of things too, so who's to say? Do I have a favorite Images of Circus episode? Mine might be the finale, I think. Mine was either episode 8 or They All Have Guns, I think. I missed the Loki series. I hope they don't mess with his character in Doomsday. He has such a beautiful arc towards the end. Let the man be happy and have his purpose. Well, he's not exactly happy. let's reel it back out. He's not really happy in his ending. But I do hope that I just don't want him to be like, because everything that makes me think that like whatever he's doing like has to be undone for Doom to get his way. So I'm hoping he's not targeted and our boy gets to fucking not die again. That's all I'm worried about. I'm so nervous they're going to kill Loki again. Captain Edward Kenway will also be my Constantine. July 31st. The heck is Spider Arena? Spider Sauce. Just finished your reaction to the Major Digital Circus, and yeah, that was a rough round 2 watch. Not gonna lie, I cried a bit again. Sometimes, weirdly enough, I cry more when I'm watching it again or when I'm watching it in the edit. I've had that happen a couple of times where in the moment when I'm reacting to something, maybe I'm not processing it. This doesn't happen a lot, but it happens sometimes when I'm like, man, I really thought I would react a little bit harder to that. But then when I'm watching it back in the edit and I'm watching it again, then it hits me. Or if I'm watching somebody else's reaction, sometimes that hits me more than when I watched it the first time. It's real weird. I'm gonna lie, I cried a bit. I had a friend like Jax who was always sort of an ass, but you could tell it was only a front. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of us have probably had a Jax in our lives. I do find it interesting that Thor Love and Thunder is the most hated movie ever. I get why. That's the number one thing I'm scared of with Doomsday is they're planning on bringing down so many people back. Who, if any, is going to ruin a character arc-wise? True. Spider Arena is an event. Oh, okay. On Monday, they come to Berlin, and you could get free tickets for the fan arenas from the red carpet and the QA inside, and they're going in instant. Oh, that's cool. Understandable then why it's selling out then. There's a lot of celebrities I want to meet, but I know it probably won't happen. It's expensive, man. It ain't easy. I'll tell you that. It's but it means a lot to me. So like for me, it's been worth a lot of the effort. I know some people find it absolutely ridiculous, but I don't know. I don't know. I just really enjoy. Also, just really enjoy going to conventions too. The vendors, the cosplays, the other nerds celebrating their fandom for it. The celebrities are just kind of like the icing on the cake a lot of the time too. I haven't watched Spider Noir yet. I've watched the reactions, but I'm waiting for, well, time. It is on my list. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. Hulk Slam Dunks, the Spider Noir, by the way. Just got out seeing Toy Story 5, and I thought it was really good, much better than 4. Having Jesse being the main lead was refreshing, although they should have just stopped with 3. It was good, but should have stopped. Fun. I hope I can find some time to go check it out. I want to see it in theaters. You should think Off Campus is a show you should cover on your channel because I saw the Rejects covered it on their channel. I don't see this one like taking the internet by storm just yet. Only if it ends up being one of these heated rivalry things where it's like, oh, you gotta fucking watch this, maybe. Cars didn't have a 4th movie. It's Shorts on the Road series. You watching something specific for Pride or letting the ADC handle that title? I mean, hell, we got the ADC. We got fucking Interview with the Vampires ongoing. Lestat will be coming out soon. Actually, I think it will be in July when Lestat hits the channel. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. We'll be in July by the time that happens. We've boxes in here right now. We've got our. Well, also we just had the biggest hell of a short in a minute. We've got our queer boxes checked right now, especially with Interview with the Vampire. So I'm not doing anything extra specific for it. Other than our charity event next week. The movie poll thing was Obsession versus Iron Lung, if that's what is going on over there on the poll. Oh, I guess that is what I said. I can't remember if I said which one was at the top though, but it is between those two right now. I gotta go start dinner. Love y'all, everyone, to stay safe, have fun. The Batman has been happening. What? Dinner. Kind of glad the Doctor Who's taking a break. I lost my excitement and love for it. I hope it's a long break. I kind of get that too. I had started to like lose that passion and love for it. It went from being one of my favorite shows ever and just thirsty and hungry for the next episode, and then inevitably over time it hurt a little bit to lose that. There's some great stuff. I liked a lot of Shuti's stories, his energy, his air, his fire, his personality. But it was still hard to get it back. Something was still off in some way, shape, or form. Okay, we talked to take a break and they lost their way and they need to refocus. Which hurts to say, yeah. I know I heard that the piano theme somewhere. Like what you accuse of Batman. Let's see. Do you think not just Spider-Man, Scorp gets slammed into a car? Maybe. Favorite Toy Story character is probably Trusty. There's a lot of villains in the Elite, so I'm kind of surprised how you managed to avoid them all like the plague. I haven't heard a single fucking thing, and I'm going to keep it that way. Supergirl is already coming out? Yeah, I think it's, what, next week? Yeah. Next week, next Thursday. Yes it is, Lobo time. Read the Bear. Yeah, it's so hard when there's a series that's so fun to watch, but doesn't do great numbers. It's such a struggle to balance that, man. I love it. It's so fucking good, too. I mean, it's stressful as fuck to watch, but it's so good. Like, and with as much praise as it gets, I'm surprised the reactions do so poorly, to be honest. But I don't know. So I'll probably hold off on that though, because like it's just, I don't know. Who knows? I still need to release my Pluribus reactions. Those are still over on Patreon as well right now. Had to leave because my cousin called me and got into the House of Dragon season 3. She asked me about it in the show, and this is going to be hard to spoil things, but I was going to skate around the book spoilers. It's really bad that two of my favorite characters in The Last Airbender are both Fire Nation. And Appa, of course. I mean, no. I mean, my favorite character is Zuko. I mean, even from the jump, I think it was Zuko, too. The Bear definitely feels like the show that doesn't have that time sensitivity feel to it if you hold off on one. Superman and Lois had a sad but beautiful ending. Agreed. And, yeah, and Uncle Iroh, for sure. Uncle Iroh was a favorite from the jump. Thank you for being respectful, Omni, when I was honest about my learning disorder. Anytime, of course, anytime. I appreciate you brought it up, though. Thank you for sharing. Friday, I think. Soul Masters, pretty good. Did you announce the story for Midnight Spider-Man horror comic series? It sounds interesting. I heard that it's a thing, but I don't really know what it's about. What? I love your bear reactions. Like, there's a loyal few, but they do dog shit numbers on YouTube, man. For me, at least. I was on time for last season too, and nothing. Do I miss the hype behind Avengers Infinity War and Endgame? I mean, yeah, I do miss like having this event, need to watch, like hunger for it. And now I'm just like, yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Spider-Man's different though. Spider-Man, like, I'll be there. Dad loves He-Man so much he went to it 3 times in a row. I think Sadie Sink will be Jean Grey. What do you think, Omni? I don't fucking know. Maybe. Sure. Why not? I don't know. I got nothing to go off of. I've seen just the first trailer. That's it so far. It seems likely, but who knows? You're busy. You should save the Jimmy Neutron back. Never a huge Jimmy Neutron guy. I'd watch it when there was nothing else to watch, though. Well, I never watched Stargirl or the rest of Black Lightning. Black Lightning, I thought was really fucking solid. Last season was really rocky because there was a lot of behind-the-scenes drama that affected the show very noticeably. But Stargirl was consistently fucking really good, I think. Don't care about the NBA basketball. Let's just say it'll be great to live in NYC right now. Just the first season of Black Lightning only. Black Lightning season 1 was probably the best season of it, I think. These people celebrating the Knicks win had me crying. Oh yeah, dude, that was some crazy shit to see. Would you rather hang out with Miguel from Cobra Kai, or would you want to hang out with Steve from Stranger Things? Miguel from Cobra Kai. Apparently the opening segment we got from the RE Veronica trailer won't be in the game, or will be a massive change in the final product. I hope so. Because that's such a massive change. Miguel. Got a piece of everybody. Have a good hi. Maddie! meet my baby. I don't know if he's still in here, but Matt, what the fuck you doing, man? Weren't you working on something right now? What you doing? How'd your date go? I don't know if you're in here. If you're still here, how'd your date go? You don't have to talk about that though. We'll talk about that later. Let's see. I only have 3 editors left of Spider-Man Noir. Do you think Twitter should have just stayed as Twitter and not been named to X? Yes, very, very, very obviously. And them conspiring to get me to watch Epic. Who's your favorite or least favorite House of the Dragon character? My favorite is Aegon, second, great actor, and least favorite is Alicent because of all of her doing what she did. Rhaenyra's close second. Favorite character is Daemon. Actually, no, my favorite character is Rhaenyra. My least favorite is Cole fucking asshole needs to die Cole. Fuck that dude. I will be your guide. House of Dragon ends with thinking Game of Thrones spin-offs, or would you want for the Targaryen and House of Family spin-offs? Now we're getting a movie on the Conquest. The only spin-off I want or need is in the North with Jon. So they just gotta fucking fix my feelings about the show, the original show. Just want to say that I hope you're doing well. I love your channel. Thank you, Gamerel. You wouldn't be spoiled by cinema filming or too many trailers, people spoiler and hating something before it comes out. It sounds nice. True. How do you think I can change your channel name to Omni-Man? I would not like that to be a thing or to do that. I mean, the origin from my name predates the existence of that comic book, so has nothing to do with that, by the way. Matt actually had a question for me. Well, who's my favorite Vox Machina character? Well, from the jump and forever, it has never faltered. My beloved Vax'ildan. I love him. I love Liam. I love his performance. I love his aesthetic, his outfit, his vibe, his story. And I also love a good Raven themed character. His whole thing with the matron, his get up, his vestige, all of it is just like chef's fucking kiss, dude. Would love it a Doom's Valeria movie. That also I would go for as well. A Doom of Valeria, something that much further back. Would I want a Green Arrow game? Maybe not so much. Finally got to see my goat Scan Man. I have a question. Is it hard to find a community on YouTube that you can be a part of and find where you belong? Finally, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to drink soup. Thank you and take care. I did find it very difficult to do that myself. And I think, yes, you just patience, man. It takes time. It's just, I don't know. I'm also like, I don't like bothering people, talking to people. So like, it's a little bit hard to like interject, which is why it probably took so long for me to find these communities or be invited into these communities, because they ended up seeking me out more than anything. Because I'm like the last person that wants to bother somebody who knows how busy this all can get. When you go into stock at the back of Walmart, you're in the back rooms. True. Ever see The Last Dragon, 1985? It sounds familiar. It looks familiar. I'm not sure. I don't know. If I did, I don't remember it. But like some of the images look like I've at least seen stuff from it. Sir Lance didn't stay dead though. What I hated was the ending cliffhanger because of the lack of funding. Obese. Spoilers maybe. No, she stayed dead. Who we followed for the remainder of the show was a clone. It wasn't the original her, just somebody with her memories. The OG Sarah was dead. They just hand waved that away. Did you see the GTA 6 will be available for pre-order on June 25th? I'm happy it's coming out this year. Hell yeah. I'm glad you guys are excited for it. Not gonna lie, when Terry said Grog's name correctly, I knew something wasn't right. Yeah. Also join you on that hill. Loki is brilliant. Heard the Burrows got canceled. I really wanted to watch that too. Yeah, I saw that as well. It's a nice hill. I've been playing GTA 6 for months since it'll be apparently very tall. Beat 75 hours. Are y'all still here? Potatoes. Hey, bam. Welcome back. Predicted a little length for the videos, 12 to 15 hours, which is 5 hours longer than the original Code Veronica. Where are they even getting these predictive numbers from? Like, who's pulling that out of their ass? What are your thoughts on Resident Evil Requiem? Did it feel longer or shorter to you? It felt kind of long to me. However, on a replay, much shorter when you already know what you're doing, because my speed run was like 3 hours and 30 minutes, I think, when I was trophy hunting that one. Lot of sunshine. That's the thing they go with the conventions. Once you go to one, you always feel like you missed out on the ones you can't make it to. Yeah, dude. Oh, I would love to meet Kia Kwan so much. Oh, I love that dude. Seems so fucking sweet. I'm so happy for his success too. I feel like doing Veronica now because next will be 0 and 1 remake, and then 5 to rescue in those games we saw in last reappearing for several ways. Yeah, that would make sense. I didn't watch Titan season 4. I will someday. It was okay. Do you think the Shadow Drop, the RE9 DLC, like separate ways? Maybe. Titans had Hawk and Dove. Beast Boy season 3 and 4. The cost was for good fights. Yeah, Hawk and Dove were the only parts in season 1 that I actually liked. Was that episode. So Trump brought me today. Spent 12 hours outside. My face might peel off like a horror movie. Enjoy season 2 of House of Dragon. Don't get it. I liked season 2. I thought it was fine, but it did feel incomplete. Still want a Thor and Loki reunion. Me too. Since 2 episodes were covering season 2 of House of Dragon, I think that episode 3, episode 1 and 2, and our episodes 9 and 2 last season. True, the season 3 premiere of is episode 3. I mean, that's an interesting theory. What'd your reaction do if Hulky kills Loki in Doomsday or Secret Wars in the first 20 minutes? I'd be like, what the fuck? Why? Is it true Doomsday could be over 3 hours long? I heard it was like 240 or something. Recently watched Dune Part 1 and 2 for the first time. Both were amazing. They very much so are. If you want to meet people, you either got to spend a lot of money or a lot of time to stalk, so you meet them for free. Meet people. I do not condone that last bit. I meet people by asking if they want candy for my van. I choose stalk. I mean, if the info is free on the internet, is it really stalking? I'm just informing myself. I don't know why, but anytime I watch a TV show, it's very hard for me to get emotional or to start bawling my eyes out. You're not alone in that. I know quite a few people that can't find that emotional resonance with stuff that they're watching. For me, quite the opposite. One thing about the HH actors is they don't just sing great, they sing as their characters, and it's also impressive. Just listen to Alex Brightman singing completely differently as Sir Pinchas and Adam. And Fizz. Each one extremely distinctive, and it's fucking phenomenal. Also, I need to harass him. Like, there's so much I still need to harass him about. As accumulated over the last year or two. So hopefully he goes to one I will actually be at. So I can do that, because it's been a minute. Let's see. Pro tip for stalking. Always be nice to every security guard you meet. Oftentimes they will save your day and help you with the person you want to see. That's been me with like handlers at conventions, because like I got to know some of the handlers too, and they like will help me out. I liked House of the Dragon season 2. That was built up for the next seasons. Vader versus Loki versus Hulk. Who'd die first? Vader. Want to answer to the Billy Piper cliffhanger, Doctor Who? That too I do want. Sage Tea works wonders when you have a sore throat. Doomsday leaks could be intentionally fake though. There is also that. They are not, that's not unfamiliar territory for us either. One guy will return in Doomsday. Supergirl's great. But the Lancers will be trailers too soon. Did you see the Batman Part 2 has finally started filming? I did. Did you hear about the Jimmy Olsen and Gorilla Garage show? I did, and I'm just like, this is a phenomenal waste of money. I have no interest in that. But will I watch it? Probably. Hear me out, it sounds a bit weird, but when I watch The Bear, it doesn't feel like people acting. It feels, if that makes sense. No, I totally know what you mean. I feel like I'm actually stepping into some family drama I'm not supposed to be watching. It feels so voyeuristic in a way that most shows don't feel. Hi, do you know TF2? Are you talking about Team Fortress 2? I know of it, I've never played it. The Stranger Reaction Season 1 through 4, Netflix didn't do anything, but when it came to the final season, they started taking them down. Yep. Feel like watching real people. Yes. This episode of the Master Universe upload. Let me part in the intro, and YouTube comment said, "Girl, you must be crazy." You for like a trailer or the movie? Oh man, you did Pluribus? Yeah, I watched it as it was coming out, real time, week to week. But I didn't post it to YouTube because I was too busy. I was like, I'll save it for later. And now I've just been so busy. I just still, oh yeah, that one. Okay, sorry. I forgot you were talking about the 1987 one. Yeah, I did not want to get spoiled for Pluribus because I love Vince's work so much. But I just haven't found the time to put it on YouTube. I do want to test the waters with it on YouTube, but it's all on Patreon at the lowest level. So not the lowest level, at Champion, which I think is the lowest one on there that you can sign up for now. Biggest complaints with the House of Dragon season 1 was that it was too fast paced, and season 2 was too slow paced. Season 3 will be just right. I sound like Goldilocks. I know. Fear no man, and that thing scares me. Midnight, Marvel's Midnight is Marvel's answer to combat the Absolute Universe from DC. I was like, all this talk about the Absolute Universe has me so intrigued. I kind of want to dip my toes into it. Absolute Batman's getting an anime. How do I feel about that? That sounds kind of wild. I'd be curious to check that out maybe. Master Universe flag in the front lawn. I was binging your reactions to The Bear, and I had to stop and take a break for a while because I was getting too overwhelmed. All the yelling they do stresses me out. It's big same. Big fucking same. Movie, that show, like I've said in my videos, is like, this is just anxiety, the show. I think I watched the first three or 2 seasons of, well, there's only 3, right? I think there's only 3. Or there 4. Maybe there's 4. Because yeah, 4, sorry. I had to remember that because I remember a comment. I was like, I felt like seasons. The reason I was like, oh wait, no, there's a 4th one, was because I thought seasons 2 and 3 felt like one big, really long season. That's why. The Bear is hard for me to get into first time. I try it again soon. It's so fucking good. Elon Musk seems like the little X. What do you miss most about The Flash? Just the fucking vibes, the team, the energy, the hope, the joy, the fun, the banter, the speed. By the way, I think I misunderstood what I said earlier. Half Baked Takes is Ruff's commentary channel. Yes. While they have a podcast of a different name that I forget, I could have swore he even told me the podcast was Half Baked Takes. Maybe it's sort of stupid too. Like it used to be. I don't know, man. King of the North. When you get time, you should react to TF2. Don't join the red team episodes all the way down to episodes 9 you get to. What are you talking about? What episodes? It's a game. I'm so confused. I don't know what we're talking about. Scanlan, because I relate to him a lot. There's a lot to relate to with Scanlan, especially with this little arc they added in here. Did you say that Revealed the Code Veronica was the next logical remake to do because they need to continue Claire's story and there will be changes but no cuts at all, which I'm excited about? No, it's news to me. Did I ever tell you that your hair and your facial reminds me of Earl Flynn, Robin Hood? Hope that's a good thing. But that's the first. Leonard is amazing. He seems like a very sweet person, IRL. He very much so is. First Omni in the multiverse is right here. Felt bad for Kristen Cole until he became so petty. He was a simp for Nira until she said no to marrying him. And then he went full incel mode. It's Robin Hood. Do you think they can fix GOT Season 8 by continuing the story? I think so. I think there's a way you could continue the story, retroactively fix some of the problems with season 8. All of my hangups is with the actual prophecy, the lore, and the White Walker resolution. Although I would very much like to see a good version of season 8, aka the end, when/if George R. R. Martin finishes Winds of Winter and Song of Spring. Have you ever watched any of the Owl House or Game of Gravity Falls reactions from anybody else? Actually, I haven't yet. I haven't really taken that dive at this point. Thought he was Riddler. Completely forgot how to answer you earlier, but yes, Ravens, Ronaldo and Renard. Oh, that's awesome. G. Sierra is dead. Hey, what did I miss? She was a fan favorite for sure. The show acts like the new body, the clone, is her, but they do nothing to explain any kind of mind transference. All they talk about is making a copy or a backup of her or something like that, which logistically, logically means all she is now is a copy. But the show tries to make you think she's just the real Sarah. Like, no one mourns her, no one does anything, they just move on, except for me. I did a QA a week ago with the RE creators and some of the details revealed about the game. That's cool. Have I played games like Dispatch or Until Dawn? I played Until Dawn. When we were in Florida, we played The Quarry together as a group. I want to play Dispatch. I bought it. I have it. I just need the time to do it. And then a lot of Telltale stuff I've played. Don't need to keep asking, but is Frieren one of my favorite animes? And I was wondering if you would consider ever reacting to it. As the third season just came out. It was on the poll. It was second place. It lost. So for now, it's back on the waiting bin. My Hero won. So if I ever find a moment where I feel like I need to fill a slot, maybe I'll put it out there. Otherwise, it'll have to wait until I'm done with My Hero. Now that it's been months, what are one of the problems you have with Requiem? Honestly, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I loved it. I thought it was just so good. I don't know really any fundamental issues that I even had with it, really. So when you see a celebrity that genuinely wholesome and happy to do what they do to get the recognition. Also, I wish I could go to the con too. It doesn't take much money, or it doesn't take much to make me cry. Yeah, I forgot Fizz. Which finales, but skip reaction channels. I watch finales, but skip reaction channels because I cry a lot harder watching them get emotional. I think that's part of it too. Sometimes when I'm watching a reaction, I react harder than when I was reacting to it. Is because I'm so like empathetic with like people's reactions. Like watching somebody else cry will make me want to cry more too. Me creating reviews or watching a sad movie. The Long Walk. Oh, The Long Walk. That was so good. Just want to leave a quick message and say I hope everyone has a great day. Well, thank you, Mysterious. Not a big crier, but Good Omens Season 3 got some tears from me. See, that one, honestly, it didn't. Weird how that goes. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here because I do need to wrap up soon. I felt uncomfortable watching The Bear because it felt like I was being yelled at. But man, was Season 1 was good. Still need to watch Season 2. Valid. I'm not the only one. Glorbus! I want Season 2 now. Me too, man. Me fucking too. What are 2 changes or updates from the original Code Veronica you want to see in the remake? Mine are make Steve a better written character or have a Wesker boss fight. I would say just make Steve less fucking unbearable. When he died, I absolutely was actually glad. And you're not supposed to be. Am I a Tomb Raider fan? Not really. No. I've never really been a fan of the games themselves. The gameplay was just so clunky back in the day when they came out. I just could never really get invested in them. And then my own inability to focus. My own ADHD has prevented me from ever getting through the first reboot that they released. I tried. I really tried. I liked what I played, but like I've never finished it. Good Omens Season 3 got me to tears for me too. I have anxiety the show at home every time I need to leave the house. I gotta skip the bear. And yelling is having to go in a little kid mode. Like there's a lot of yelling in the house when a kid has a lot of trauma. For sure. What's up, Jack? How you doing? Doing great. You as well, man. It's been a minute. Jimmy Grub makes no sense, but I'll hear them out even if I'm not a big fan of this Jimmy. Yeah, I'm also not a fan of this Jimmy. Howdy. And even the movie plays out like you already know the lore, which is a little annoying. He-Man comics, then cartoon, then movie, and is that an order? I honestly, I don't know the order. I mean, the toys came first. The lore came from the toys. The lore got expanded by comics and then the cartoon, but I don't know which order that was just the way the 80s were. Toys came first, and then you made media around it to get people to go to the toys. I just can't remember if it was comics or the cartoon first. Yeah, all of it before the movie, though. Movie was the last thing in that line. Because I love all of my adults with Jimmy. Not sure if you already actually episode 2. You already finished season 2 of Monarch, but also know it wasn't doing that great on YouTube, especially the numbers. I still haven't watched it. I mean, I didn't really care about the last episode all that much, and I haven't found my way back to Monarch, man. I really haven't, which sucks because I loved season 1. I loved the first half of the season, and then just got so drawn out and repetitive, and I don't know. A lot of people make animations of Team Fortress 2, even though it's in the game, and they use the characters, the animations as videos. Kind of scary, the video, or and it's up to you. Yeah, it does not sound like anything that I would be interested in checking out personally. Let's be honest, if there was social media in Game of Thrones, Chris Cole would be a troll, cyberbully. Oh my god, yeah, he'd be trying to dox her ass all the damn time, using AI to defame her and all this kind of shit. Just a little bitch. Absolutely hype they got me into seeing where they come from. It'd be a hot take, but I'd rather George finish his Dunk and Egg novel so he can get many more seasons of Night of the Kingdoms beyond seasons 2 and 3. Again, they have, like, we've talked about this before. He gave them his manuscripts for all of his unpublished stories. So they have enough material for 12 seasons of Dunk and Egg from what they've said, which is all based on his own writings. So I don't think you have to worry about that. And the problem with Game of Thrones is the big bad of the North isn't the Night King, it's the Corpse Queen, who is looking for a son, hence all the sacrifices and the sons on the walls of the caster. There's something like that. Make it to where that wasn't the real problem. We just thought it was. Fix that. Because that being like the end all be all of it and the way it happened is just so fucked. Excited for Until Dawn 2? Me too. Damn, they just gave Chad an option for the YouTube app on Roku. What's going on, Omni? Hey, that's not on me. Also, Cole blamed everybody else for the kid getting killed when he should have been the one doing his job and yeah. Cole is not. It's everybody's fault but his. You think God of War Lofi will release next year? Next year? I mean, maybe. By how much we've seen of it right now, it might be far enough along for that. Praise be to the glorious Lord Savior Hootie. I'm not sure why Until Dawn is called Until Dawn 2 until something else like The Quarry wasn't called Until Dawn 2. True. I mean, is it the cabin? Is it Wendigos again? Why is it even called Until Dawn 2? That's a good question. All good as long as you know you get to it at some point. Thank you for answering me. Anytime, Banana King, anytime. Can I pose a theory about Vox Machina episode 9 ending? Sure, I've seen the last 3 episodes, so I already know how the season ends. So I will lackadaisically judge. Who Dawn? For me, I love Requiem, but some of the nostalgic stuff got a bit too much at times, but it was no, fuck no with that. That stuff fucking hit hard like a truck for me. I mean, that's the whole point. The whole point of Requiem is that. Yeah, I'd give it a 9.5. Fuck the people saying God laundry. It's so damn annoying. Yeah. Right, 9, 11 out of 10. There's no notes I would play it again. I'm a sympathy crier too. Instead, there should be somewhere. Instead should be in there somewhere. I know back in February or March in your stream, we talked about the motorcycle chase and you didn't like how he jumped a building. Okay. Okay. That was the one moment where it leaned a little too close to Resident Evil 6. That one okay, you're right. You're right. I really wish they would take that back, because there's no way in fucking hell he survived that, or could plan that, or plot that, or land that. Yeah, that scene literally just, they needed to rework that. That is just too ridiculous. That was it. Thank you. I haven't got this emotional watching the finale as I'm watching Naruto Shippuden. Don't get emotional too often unless I really connect with the characters. Dude, Naruto Shippuden fucked me up so many times, man. So many times. I feel that. I cry whenever I see Omni cry. Hell yeah, take you down with me. So you got a lot of ability. When was the last time you had a clean shave? That's a good question. I don't know. It's been a while. Maybe a year or two? Yesterday. Cried watching Omni tear up to yesterday's Vox Machina episode. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, there's been a couple of these sentimental little moments, man, that just hit like a fucking truck. You see that Leon was originally meant to be in Code Veronica back in the day, but instead they decided to introduce Steve instead. I don't even know how that logistically would have worked out. That's crazy. Are you getting ready to watch more Evil Legolas? I'm confused. I don't know what that references to. What? What? Did the Tomb Raider game come before or after the movies? Before. Tomb Raider is a game from the early 90s. Tomb Raider is basically you can't really say that, because Tomb Raider came out long before Uncharted ever came out. Wait a minute, you're onto something. Had a hard time focusing on games too, which is why I have a bigger backlog with each passing year. Same. One of the reasons why I love Izuku is because he and I have a lot of surprising similarities. Same birthday, and he's a centimeter taller than me. Same bullet time. We're emotional. Well, that's cool. Can't wait to see Sir Kristen Cole become Sir Crispy. Well done, Cole. Yeah, burn that motherfucker. Forgot George gave them manuscripts. I feel better about that now. How are you this Saturday evening? I'm doing good, Mr. Rains. How about yourself? To do a Game of Thrones sequel show, keep D&D away from it. I'm sure they'd be fools to bring them back. Let's see, Game of Thorns. Psychiatrists being until dawn until they only. I love Until Dawn too, because it's sort of a direct parallel to the first game, which was set in the cold wintry mountains, which is where this new one is a hot tropical island. That's more of a justification for it to have a different name, though. I'd say. How's it mean super stupid? Is Eric as tall as this dude? Fucking massive. I was jump scared with how tall that bastard is. Yes. But it was a lot of fun. They were super nice, super fun, great hosts. I had a fantastic time. Love seeing Mr. X again. I was like, here we go again. I wish we got a Xeno boss fight. I'm glad we didn't really have to deal with Mr. X. It was like, hey, here. Oh wait, no, we did. We had a boss fight with him. Never mind. Which was a cool boss fight too, especially with the parrying mechanic. So cool. I've seen True Blood. No, I have not. It's time for a rewatch soon. My age will make you emotional. I already teared up a couple times for it. 7 p.m. Omni, you had dinner. I had lunch like right before streaming, so I'm not like super hungry, but I do have a lot of stuff to do tonight. So there is that. He means Damon when he said Evil Legolas. Oh, right. Not Damon, Eamon, right? The fucking one with the fucking eye patch. Very jealous, even if it doesn't really get done in the end of the season. If the crew is that many things, even if it doesn't get done by the end of the season, if the crew still has that deck of many things, could we potentially get a revival card unless spoiler isn't dead? Well, problem with that, I would say, and this is like without anything I know involved, so this isn't spoilers or anything. I would say Grog was the last person to have that deck. So two things. When all the shit happened at Scanlan's abode, did he leave the deck there or did he gather it up? If he gathered it up before they left and departed again, was it on his person when X happened in the end of episode 9? And if so, those cards might be gone. Okay, Uncharted is Tomb Raider. Better. I like the Tomb Raider games that came out in 2013 and later. Yeah, those were reboots. Those were reboots that were made. They were not remakes either. That was just a straight reboot reset of everything. Yeah, Eamon. Yep. Yep. Is he tall or are you just short? I'm 5'8", but he's taller than the whole group. I mean, just look at the group photo I posted. Like, he clears everybody by a lot. I don't know how tall that bastard is. If you want Indiana Nathan Drake, Lara Croft game, Tomb Charter. Hi, Goober, I'm back. Hello. I'm about to leave, actually. True Blood's so good. I hope you give it a try one day. Nathan Drake, Lara Croft, Indiana Jones team up. Would you rather die? Which would you rather die? Eamon, Kristen, or Alicent? Kristen. Easy, Kristen. Yeah, Alicent's nowhere on that list. I'd say, I mean, he's got to be 6 something, like 6'5". I don't know exactly. I feel like he was a good 1.5 feet taller than me. Which, well, what that would, I'm not mathing here. Anyway, we caught up. Oh, and I'm going to start getting mentally prepared for this 3-hour recording I'm going to have to do here in a second. Movies be long, man. Movies be long. Anyway, guys, hope you have a good Saturday. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will hopefully see you guys at the live stream on Elijah's channel next Saturday, 12 p.m., June 27th, for our Truth or Dare live stream. You better be there. I won't be here. I'll be there, so you better be there. So I will keep y'all. I'll see y'all then. Later. Enjoys.